Hi, all the beautiful souls out there. This is the Narrow Leaf Tarot. Welcome to my reading all about your next relationship. As you can see, we have 3 different piles you can choose from. We have pile number 1 with this beautiful image and raw tourmaline. We have pile number 2 with this beautiful image and raw amazonite. And finally, we have pile number 3 with the heart-shaped rose quartz and this beautiful image. So choose whichever one you feel drawn to, and I'll see you in the reading. Hi, group number 1. If you have chosen this beautiful image and the raw tourmaline, then this is going to be your reading all about your next relationship. And before we get started, I'll just quickly tell you what this reading will be about. So first we will look at who is it that you will be in a relationship with, what we can know about them, and what kind of relationship you will have. In the second part, we will look at their sun, moon, or rising sign, or any significant season or time that you should know about. Then we will look at your person's personality and physical traits, and finally we will get messages for you from their higher self. So let's get into the reading. Okay, so I have your cards right here. I'm gonna shuffle them to see what comes up, what kind of person wants to come through for you, and what kind of relationship you will have. Okay, so I'm really feeling this first one. So we have the Ace of Cups. It's like this card was just calling me. Let's see more. Okay, so we have the Judgment. We also have the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles coming together. And the final 2 cards that we have is the Three of Wands and the Empress. And for your oracle card, we have the Sacred Reverence with the number 47. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords as the overall energy. Okay, so group number 1, right away I can see that you will have a very close bond with this person. I'm getting a lot of intimacy, not just physical but also emotional. Like you can share anything with each other. You can show this person every side of you and you just feel accepted and understood. And with this beautiful Sacred Reverence card here, this really makes me think of them giving you the key to their heart and you being the only one who gets to see the real them, who they completely open up to and feel safe to confide in and share certain things or parts of themselves that they don't share even with their family or best friends. I do see you being that close and feeling very safe with each other and in this connection. And with this beautiful Ace of Cups, this is definitely a new person that's coming into your life. It's a new connection and I can see you being very happy with each other. The water in the cups represents emotions, and you can see that the water is overflowing from the cup, which represents your heart overflowing with joy, happiness from the love that you feel for this person and from feeling so loved by them. It's about having such deep and strong feelings for each other that your heart feels like it's going to burst in the best way. Another thing that I can see for you, pile number 1, is that winter season will be definitely significant in your connection. You might meet this person during winter or start dating during winter. This of course also depends on where in the world you are. I actually feel like you are pretty close to meeting this person. It's not going to be that long before they enter your life. And I say this because when I'm filming this, it's autumn season and winter is next. And also because of all the cards that we have here, I don't see any major delays at all. And we have the Judgment card here, which is number 20 in the Major Arcana. And the Major Arcana ends with the number 21, the World card. So that to me is saying that you're almost there. It's really not going to be that long. And also the overall energy is the Knight of Swords, which is a very fast moving energy. So for the majority of you, I really think that you will meet this person during the next season or the next 2 seasons. I would say 3 to 6 months. But since this is a general reading, I'm going to extend it to 12 months. But for most of you, I'm really getting 3 to 6 months. From what I see here, winter season and spring season will be pretty significant. You might be getting to know each other during this time. You might be going out for dates, especially evenings dates, as we can see here in the main picture that you may have been drawn to. You might be meeting after work or after school, but I do see you going on more private and more intimate dates where it's just the 2 of you, or where it's more quiet, like taking walks in the park or going to some nice quiet restaurant. Oh, and before I forget, since this is a timeless reading, just know that if you are watching this in the summer, then it's going to be the next 2 seasons that will be significant in your connection, so that means autumn and winter. Now for some of you, this is someone from a different country, from overseas, different culture or different background. We can see that with this beautiful Reverence card, where we have the Earth's image over the hands and over the heart. I hope you can see that. This really makes me think that your love, your connection can cross any ocean. No matter the distance, your love will just flourish. And also the 3 of Wands sometimes talk about travel or overseas opportunities. So for some of you, your person is from a different country. But even if they're not, this is someone who loves to travel. They're very open-minded. I see them really enjoying exploring new places, traveling to different countries in their free time, and just being fascinated by other cultures, talking to people from different walks of life and different backgrounds. I also think that there might be a country or a city that's really calling out to them, that they've always wanted to visit but never got to, or they just feel intuitively drawn to this place and want to travel there, and that's because that's where you're at, and it's the universe bringing you two together. So I actually think that's how some of you might meet this person, or it can even be vice versa, where you feel drawn to a certain country or culture or a city, and that's because they're from there. But only take what resonates, since this is a general reading. Another thing that I'm getting is that your person is also very affectionate, very loving. I'm even getting a little bit of a romantic. They just have a very nurturing energy. Once they set their eyes on you, once they care about you, they're going to spoil you. This person knows how to love, how to make someone feel loved, aka you. They will give you exactly what you need to feel loved. They're very sensual, very passionate. I'm getting physical touch and a little bit of acts of service, love language from their energy. But they will definitely be a very passionate lover. And I'm also noticing that they have the perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy in them. Another message that's coming in really, really strongly is they just own their sexuality. If they ever had any insecurities about their bodies or anything to do with sexuality, I see them being way past that. They already worked through that or healed whatever needed healing. I just see them owning who they are, their sexuality, being confident in who they are. They know what they bring to the table, and they know their worth and won't settle. They also have a very healthy relationship with themselves. They have a great self-love, And this is something that I really love to see in my readings because it's so important and a lot of people struggle with that nowadays. But I really do see that within your person. This can be them having a really positive mindset towards themselves, really thinking really positive thoughts towards themselves or about themselves, right? Or this can be them living a very healthy lifestyle, or they might have a really great hygiene and things like that. Another thing that is very clear with these cards is that your person is super attractive. Oh my goodness, pile number one, your person is so freaking blessed in the looks department. They definitely turn heads. They're naturally very charismatic, very charming, very attractive, just super good looking. There's just something about their looks that really makes them stand out. And I'm also getting that the older they get, the better they look. They pretty much age like a fine wine. Your person also has such a great style. I think that's like the one thing that you will really notice about them when you're going out with them. They dress really nice. I don't see them as a big spender, but when they buy something, either for themselves or for their family, it's definitely good quality, it's high-end or a luxury brand. This person will be so well dressed. They naturally have that great eye for fashion. They might also have a great eye even for like home decor. I think that their place or their apartment will be really neat, clean, and like aesthetically pleasing. They might have some nice art matching the furniture or something like that. I also think that there's this other side to them that not many people would expect about them. For example, they might be into some home chore like cooking or cleaning, just a little bit of a homebody, which is actually very interesting because they're really social from their energy. Like that's what I'm getting. Someone very social. I think they have a pretty big social circle, and the way they are perceived by many of these people is as this super ambitious go-getter who's always on the move, always working or doing something exciting, which is all true. But at the same time, there's this other part of them that just likes to stay at home every now and then and spend their evening by sitting in their living room with their dog, reading a book. And this is, of course, just an example, but they have a little bit of a homebody in them as well. Another thing that I can see here is that they will be the ones coming towards you. They will be the ones approaching you, making the first move, whether it's through a DM or a text or just asking you for your number. For some of you, they might be pretty straightforward. For some of you, they might actually hold onto their cards for a little bit before they confess their feelings for you. But I definitely see that confession coming from them first. Another thing that I'm getting is that this person genuinely wants to help you. Like, let's say you work at a closed department store and you're having a really hard day at work. And, for example, some customer or client starts yelling at you and starts acting really unprofessional. Your person will be the one to step in and put this customer in their place and stand up for you, even if they are a complete stranger. And not because they expect something back from you, but because they can't stand people like that, and because they have this righteous spirit, this drive for justice and fairness. They are very honorable and kind, and they just genuinely care. So for some of you, I do see you meeting your person this way, where you'll be having a hard or busy day, and this person will come out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, and help you out. Whether it's standing up for you or whether it's random acts of kindness, they'll just do something nice for you or help you out, and they'll do it because that's just who they are, not because they would expect anything back in return. For some of you, this person will be approaching you in a regular way, like we already talked about, maybe through DM, or they'll ask you out or for your number. But overall, I'm getting such a beautiful, caring energy from your person. So even before you start dating and throughout your relationship, I do see them wanting to help you with whatever they can, wanting to be there for you. You can see that even in this beautiful picture right here. Their girl looks tired or exhausted. Maybe she's had a really long and hard day. Maybe she had to stand all day and her feet really hurt. And the guy offered to give her a piggyback ride. He's carrying her on his back because he genuinely cares about her. And with this, I really see your person being this way towards you, being really kind, helping you out in any way that they can. And not just with their acts, but also being that emotional support for you when you need it. Being your rock. I see them being someone you can truly depend on and come to when you're having a really hard day or when you're just feeling a little bit down and need someone to comfort you or just give you a hug. They will be that person for you. Another example that I'm getting is, let's say that you're really busy with work or studies to the point that you forget to eat or get dinner. Your person is someone who's going to come over with food from your favorite place and they will be like, let's eat real quick, you need your nutrition and energy. Or I can see your person bringing bunch of groceries and cooking you a dinner while you're in the next room studying or working. They really have such a kind and generous spirit, and if they can do something nice for you, they definitely will. I'm also getting another example. Let's say you have to commute an hour every day to work or school through public transportation, and I can see this person picking you up from work or school even if they're really busy, just so you don't have to waste an hour of your time in a crowded place, in a crowded bus. That's just the energy that I'm getting from your person. Of course, the way this person will help you will differ for each of you, since this is a general reading. For some of you, they might even help you with your work or give you some really great advice. But I also think that there is something that you two are meant to create together, that your souls have some kind of mission together. For some of you, this can be creating a family together. For some of you, this can be leveling up together spiritually. For some of you, this can be creation of some big project that you two make together. So feel free to claim any of these messages, whichever one resonates. Now, as for your person, this is someone who's really mature and also older than you. For some, this person can be 3-4 years older than you, but I'm getting that the age doesn't really matter. They just have this level of maturity about them. They are not going to be playing any games. If you ever dealt with some immature person who played games or played the field while leading you on, or just kept confusing you or whatever, just know that this person that is coming towards you is the complete opposite of that. Your person is very mature. They know what they want and they go after it. Not just in love, but in general. They are true go-getters who go after their dreams. They are very good at bringing their visions into reality and manifesting people and opportunities to them. And let me tell you, pile number one, this person is 100% ready for a relationship. They are very open to new love. I do see them wanting a family of their own one day. This is someone who wants to settle down and have a family, which makes actually perfect sense because I do see them as someone who has a very strong family values. They may come from a big family, or this can just be that they grew up with a strong family values, and that family is really important to them. Now, if you are interested in having children, then that's definitely a possibility here with the Ace of Cups and the Empress, who in a traditional tarot is depicted as a pregnant woman. Now, if you are not interested in having children, then just ignore this message, because this can just be something else that you're meant to create together, like I already mentioned before. I can also see that when it comes to your person's family, they may have grown up in a little bit of a strict family or a community where there is some kind of pressure, either to do well in life, in their studies or work, or there is some kind of image that needs to be portrayed. Like if you don't get straight A's, if you don't obtain a certain status or a title, people might judge you a little bit. I'm just getting something of that kind with their upbringing. So this can be their family, or it's more of a conservative community or society that they grew up in. Now, this is not to say that they didn't have a nice childhood. I actually think they have a really close bond with their family. But growing up in this society may be one of the reasons why your person is so incredibly successful when it comes to their career. For some of you, they might come from a family of wealth, but for most of you, I'm really getting that they got to this level of success and wealth on their own. They are doing really well financially. I see them being really smart with their money as well. They're good at saving and investing their money. Your person is definitely in some high position when it comes to their career. They're also well respected, well known in their field. I think they actually have some kind of following already, maybe on social media, or they might have people who follow their work. But your person is a true visionary. They're naturally born leader. It's just in their DNA. This is someone with a big vision, big creative ideas. They're also very passionate about what they do, and I see them inspiring others with their success or even their talent or whatever it is that they do. So they might be an entrepreneur or an artist or a creator of some kind. That will really differ since this is a general reading, but whatever it is that they do, I do see them wanting to expand it, go global or take it to the next level. They have some kind of big dream, big vision that they want to move forward with. Maybe it's some kind of service that they want to provide to more people, maybe from different countries and stuff like that. But with this Sacred Reverence card, they have this humanitarian side to them, almost this love for all humanity. They just want to bring more positivity into this world and make it a better place in one way or another. Your person has some kind of calling to bring the world together or to bring more love to it or even awaken more people and souls to see the bigger picture. Even when you look at this Sacred Reverence card, it's like they hold the key to unlock the heart of humanity or awaken people all around the world or just bring more love to it. I don't know how they're going to do it or on which scale. But let's say, for example, that they are a singer and their music will touch people all around the world. It will bring more love and joy into people's life, right? Maybe their lyrics are really deep and many people from different backgrounds will resonate with them and start their healing journey. Or let's say this person is a writer and they write a book that is released in many countries and that will be really eye-opening for the people who read it. And that will start their spiritual awakening journey. Or they can even make YouTube videos that will reach and touch people worldwide. Or this can just be some kind of service that helps people and inspires people towards a positive change. Or they can even create an app that is super useful and helpful all around the world. The Spirit is actually showing me this K-drama that I saw where they created an app for people who are slowly losing their sight, their vision, and this app sees everything for them and tells them the things they cannot see anymore. Now these are all just examples, but you get the picture. Your person has so much to give and they're meant to create something, whether it's on a smaller scale or on a bigger scale. The potential to touch and inspire people from all different backgrounds is definitely there. I can also feel that your person is an old soul and truly awakened soul. I really see them in touch with their higher self. I think they've already had some kind of epiphany. They've been through something that really changed their perspective. They changed their outlook on life, even started their own awakening. Something that really made them think deeply on the real purpose in life. I just see them having so much love and compassion towards others and towards life. They are someone who sees and appreciates the beauty all around them, in nature or the little things that most people don't pay attention to. I also think you will have some really interesting and deep conversations with this person because I see them as someone who's really open-minded. You might even talk about spirituality or tarot readings or just other more unusual things or topics that majority of people are not that interested in. Oh, and before I forget, this is a message for just a few of you, but there might be a mother figure either on your side or on their side, but they might be a little bit judgmental of the relationship at the beginning, and it might take her, the mother figure, some time to come around. But I don't want you to be worried about at all, because this is only for very few of you, and even if this is the case, your person will not let anybody talk them out of it or put any doubts into their mind. Once they make their mind about you, there is no swaying them, so just know that. And I don't think this is something that would even mess with your relationship in any kind of way, because I see this only at the beginning of the relationship. I really see a very healthy and a very stable relationship here in your pile. Now, as far as the zodiac signs that we have here, we have all the fire signs with the King of Wands. So that's Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. We have Capricorn and the Sun in the Four of Pentacles. We have all the water signs in the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Judgment card, which is ruled by Pluto, which is associated with Scorpio. We also have Aries and the Sun in the Three of Wands. And finally, we have Taurus and Libra with this beautiful Empress card. I also noticed that the Sacred Reverence card number is 47, which reduces to number 11, which is Justice in the Major Arcana. That is ruled by Libra, which we already had here in the Empress. And of course, I'm going to look at your person's Sun, Moon, or Rising sign later on in the reading. But with the number 11, that really makes me think of soulmates, divine union, and synchronicities. I actually think that the closer you get to meeting your person, you might be getting a lot of signs from the universe. This can be by seeing repeating numbers like 11111, or maybe through music that you listen to, or you might be getting a lot of messages through tarot readings, or you might even be seeing ascending numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's literally what we have here. We have the number 1 in the Ace of Cups, which makes perfect sense because your person is that leader type. They're a very strong individual, someone very confident and sure of themselves. And number 1 also stands for new beginnings. And we already know that this is a new person and a new connection for you. We also have number 2 here in the Judgment because number 20 reduces to number 2, which is all about duality, that perfectly balanced relationship. We also have number 3 here twice, which is about manifestation of this relationship. And 3s are also about growth, expansion, creativity, connecting, and abundance. And finally, we have number 4 here with the Four of Pentacles, which is all about creating a stable foundation for your relationship and feeling secure and safe in it. So let's look at more cards to find out more about your next relationship. Okay, so I have your cards right here. I'm gonna shuffle and see what comes through. So Spirit, please, what will group number 1's relationship be like? What can they know? Okay, so we have the first one that come. So we have Forever Young, a song of youthful playfulness. I feel like when you are with your person, you just feel so energized. You just feel so youthful, like no matter your age, you'll just feel so much energy, so much passion. That's also about being really playful, having that really passionate, fun relationship. I see and you leveling up, like you're feeling so much more confident in your body or in yourself when you are with this person. You feel more sure of yourself as well. Like this person just brings that out of you. With this card, I'm also getting that no matter how long you guys are together, like even 5 years on or 10 years later, there will still be that spark in your relationship when you are together. You will still have that spark that you had at the start of the relationship, that playfulness, that passion between you two, that attraction. That's really what I'm getting with this Forever Young. So let's see more. Oh, and also I just want to say real quick before I move on, because you can see in this card, in this picture, that she's just so exhausted and tired. But when you are with this person, you just feel so much energized. Whenever you spend apart, I feel like you'll feel energetic a little bit lower. But whenever you are with your person, you will feel so much more energy, like your energy levels will just rise. Your frequency will just rise. But let's see what's the next card. Okay, so we have tease. The energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. Interesting. I think that with this is like when I was mentioning that for some of you, there might be a period or like in the beginning where they're kind of holding their cards. Like you're not really sure if like they're serious. You're not sure if they have feelings for you, even though there's certainly that attraction between you two that you can already feel, but like you're not sure if, because that's before they confess their feelings for you, or that's before they tell you that they're really serious about you. So there will be that period for some of you where you're really having a lot of fun, a lot of passion. You just feel that those sparks between you two. But they will definitely confess their feelings for you. They will be offering you that cup, their heart, you know. So we have tease. I feel like when you are with this person, you're gonna be having so much fun. I don't know how your previous relationship were, but this person awakens something in you. That passionate, like that, like fun version of you that's so excited about life and just anything. I just see them awakening that inner goddess in you, or that inner god in you, or that queen or king in you. Okay, so let's see more. Okay, so we have responsibilities, romance, interrupted, duties come first. This is not surprising to me because we already know that your person is very high up when it comes to their career. They're really successful and very ambitious and the true go-getters. So this to me is that first, they might be really busy at work before you start dating. When you're just talking to each other, maybe they have some work commitments or project commitments that they have to do, or this can be even you. Maybe when they come into your life, you might be really busy, or you might have a lot going on, and you might not be always able to see them whenever you want to. And this kind of, when you look at, okay, these two cards kind of like make me look at the way she's hugging him. It's like, oh, I've missed you so much, and look at the way she's holding on to him. It's like, no, please don't go. This kind of makes me think, like, for some of you, this could really be that long distance relationship. Maybe they have to go back to their country, and that's why you cannot see each other as often, or maybe they have a really busy schedule when it comes to their work, and maybe that's why you cannot see them as often in the start of your relationship. So that's definitely a possibility here, or something you should know about. Okay, so the next card that we have is forgiveness. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. With this card, I'm really getting that it's more about your past relationships, or if you had any really toxic or hard relationship in the past, maybe there's still something you might be still holding on to, or maybe there's some kind of past that you need to let go of or forgive before you can enter this relationship. Maybe that's why it's gonna take 3 to 6 months before this person comes into your life, because there might be still some work that you need to do. Or this can also be for your person, but I really do see them like ready. They're ready for the relationship. So take this card however it resonates for you, because this is a very specific message, and I feel like each of you probably resonate with it differently, or you just know what that might be speaking about for you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have manifesting the one. Very soon your true love will arrive. What did I tell you? Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. I love this card. And I love the fact that we have it as the overall energy because you are truly manifesting the one. This person, your next relationship, they will be the one. And they're coming very soon. That's exactly what I was seeing with all these energies. So I'm really glad that it showed up. So let's see more what we can know about your next relationship. Okay, so the first card that we have is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is actually beautiful that it came on because it just shows that as you are getting to know each other, you will have a lot of heart-to-heart conversations where you're being really honest and you're talking about your feelings for each other, and even throughout your relationship. This will be someone that you can truly always tell how you feel, what you want from the relationship, and things like that. So we have heart-to-heart conversations. I feel like this is like also them starting that conversation about their feelings for you, and you telling them that you probably feel the same way, or however you feel. So let's see more. I feel like this one wants to come out. Interesting. So we have children. So yes, for some of you, this is definitely a possibility to have children, and I already saw that before. We can even see dogs here, so this doesn't have to be just children. It can be you guys getting dogs or pets together. But there's definitely the energy of you creating something together. Let's see more. Okay, so the first card that we have is Healing Family Issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This is interesting that we have Healing Family Issues because we also have the forgiveness here. So maybe this does not have anything to do with your previous relationships. This might have something to do maybe with the patterns that your parents set for you as you were growing up about relationships, or what is okay, or maybe there's something that needs to heal, that needs to be forgiven, and maybe it's something to do about what you saw as you were growing up, about what your parents set as a standard for you when you were a child, and you saw those patterns in your parents' relationships, that something needs to heal or be forgiven. And it's something to do about relationships, either your past relationships or the patterns that you saw while you were growing up. We also have separation. The time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And we also have responsibilities, romance interrupted, duties come first. So this is just a confirmation that one of you will be really busy, or maybe it's because it's a long distance relationship, like we already talked about, that your person will be from a different country. If you are in a long distance relationship, you have to be separated for long periods of time. So don't be scared of the word separation. This just means either you're really busy, or this can be a person from a different country. And finally, we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So this is a confirmation. That's why universe is bringing you together. You're meant to create something together. This is your soulmate. Oh my goodness. And on the bottom of the deck, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this is like the universe letting you know what you can do to bring your person, your soulmate, your future boyfriend or girlfriend, even sooner into your life. You can use affirmations, or you can start visualizing what do you want your next relationship to be like? What do you want your next partner to be like? Maybe write down what do you want your life to look like when you're living with them, when you are already with this person, and really write it down in present tense as if you already have it, because the affirmations and visualizations can really be powerful. I definitely encourage you to let the universe know exactly what you want, what kind of partner you want, but your person is definitely already on the way. But it's just a confirmation that this is definitely your soulmate. Okay, so let's now look at your future partner's sun, moon, or rising sign, or any significant season or time that you should know about. So I have the astro dices right here. I'm gonna roll them twice. So let's see what comes for your future partner. Oh my goodness, we have Libra and Cancer. I was really feeling Libra right from the start, like with the number 11 and Justice card. That really made me think of Libras. And we also have Cancer. We already had Libra in the Empress card as well. So your person might have Libra or Cancer as their sun, moon, or rising sign. Or this can be a significant time in your connection. Maybe that's when you start dating or take things to the next level. Libra season is from late September to late October, and Cancer season is from late June to late July. But I'm really not surprised to see Libra here, because that's the energy that I was already feeling throughout this reading. This is someone who's really fair, considerate. They have that righteous spirit. They have that natural charm as well. They have that ambitious natural leader in them, and they take relationships really seriously. I'm sorry, I don't want to be repeating myself, but Libra is just so fitting for your person's energy. And I love that we have Cancer here, because that just confirms that they will be in touch with their feelings, with their emotions. They will not have a problem expressing how they feel about you. That's why we have the heart-to-heart conversations here. Cancers also have that nurturing and caring energy that I was already talking about here before. So let's roll the dice one more time. Okay, so we have Gemini, another air sign, and we have Capricorn. I think we already have Capricorn here in the Four of Pentacles. So that's a confirmation. They might have their sun, moon, or rising in Capricorn or in Gemini. So Capricorn season is from late December to late January. So for some of you, this can be when you meet your person. And Gemini season is from late May to late June. This season can be also significant. And both of these signs fit so well with how we already describe your person. They're super ambitious and really hardworking. So that's probably why they're so busy as well. Geminis are also deep thinkers, super intellectual, amazing communicators, along with Libras. And like I already mentioned, this person has a big social circle. They're also very curious. They have that inner explorer in them, and they're really passionate and fun. So let's find out more about your next relationship. I feel like this one wants to come out. Okay, so we have a win-win outcome is forecast. And we have Libra, full moon in Libra. Oh my goodness. So another Libra. I think the Libra season will be significant, and they definitely have their sun, moon, or rising in Libra with this card. And this card just says that you have nothing to worry about. This is already coming into your life. And I love that we have the pink and the purplish card. You know, this makes me think of love. And Libra rules relationships. And I also love that we have a Libra here, because a Libra is all about balance and harmony. And I feel like in your relationship, there will be so much harmony. You guys will be on the same page. You will both be putting the same amount of effort and time into your relationship. You will feel that love back from them, that affection from them. and the effort they put into your relationship. Like, this is a win-win outcome. This is a win-win situation where both of you feel the happiest, where both of you will feel appreciated. This is truly just a confirmation that this beautiful new relationship is coming, and you'll be very, very happy in your relationship with this person. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Show the World the Real You with the full moon in Aquarius. With this card, Aquarius season can be also significant, which is late January to late February. I feel like this person will also help you be more authentic. And that's kind of the message I was already getting before. Be more confident and just be yourself. Like, I feel like they will really bring that confidence in you even more, and stop caring about other people or detach from what other people think. I love this energy for you. So show the world the real you. And finally, let's get to the final part of the reading, where we are looking at your person's personality and physical traits and anything else that we can know about them. Okay, so this is the first deck where we're looking at your person's physical traits. It can be pretty random, and this is a general reading, so of course I'm going to take what resonates. So what can group number 1 know about? Okay, so we have brown eyes. So for some of you, they will have brown eyes. We also have that they can come off a little bit more serious. And finally, we have beautiful radiant smile. That's like, I think you will really love their smile with this card. That's something you can know about them. Like, you will really love their smile. Let's see more. Okay, so we have eye candy. I'm not even surprised. What did I tell you? We have the Empress and the King of Wands, sorry. This is someone super attractive. They stand out. There's something about them that makes them stand out. They're super attractive, super beautiful. Definitely eye candy. There might be a lot of eyes on them. Let's see more. Can we know? Okay, so we have beautiful eyes. So you might be getting lost in their beautiful eyes. Something you might love about them or like about them when you meet them. I mean, that's not surprising because we already know that they're really beautiful. Oh my goodness, and we have cute accents. So you guys, there is that factor that for some of you, this will be a person from different country, different background, maybe overseas. And this might be a long distance relationship for some time. Or just someone who moved to your country, but they're actually from some different country and they have really cute accent. Like, you will love their accent. Or even for those of you, for like maybe they're from the south or the north, like from the south, and they have a slight accent, right? And you may really like that about them. Let's see more. Okay, so we have straight hair. For some of you, they might have straight hair. We also have stand out, which is confirmation. We have suits and ties, so this is something they might actually wear either for work or maybe that's just how they like to dress. And I already told you that this is someone who dresses so well. They have such a great style, and when they buy something, it's definitely high quality. It's luxury brand. I'm getting really smart, clean look, and like you will just see how freaking well dressed they are. Oh, and we have slim, so this is about their body. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, oh my goodness. It's all falling. Okay, I'm gonna take only these 3 because these were facing up. So we also have that they might come up a little bit mysterious. Like, or they might have this mysterious aura about them, like you don't always know what they're thinking, or there's just something about them that just draws people in, which makes sense because they do stand out. And we also have short hair. For some of you, they will have short hair. And finally, we have that they might be taller than you. So let's move on to the next deck, which will be about their personality traits or anything else that we can know about them. Okay, so we have endurance, very persistent, which is what we already know. They're really ambitious, they're go-getters, like there is no swaying them. Like once they decide to go for a career, for a job, to bring some kind of vision into reality, they're gonna go for it and they're gonna persist no matter the challenges. So that's another thing you can know about them. Let's see more. Okay, so we have self-control, someone who's really disciplined, and like maybe when it comes to their diet, they have no problem with eating healthy. Or this can just be that they have great self-discipline and great self-control. Let's see more. Oh, we have home lover and very caring person. Not surprising here. They're gonna be very caring. They're gonna, like, this image right here, I'm gonna put it somewhere else. Someone who's really caring, very nurturing energy from them. And we have a little bit of that home lover, someone who enjoys staying at home or just being in their home bubble a little bit as well, like the homebody that I was already mentioning, even though they are pretty social. Let's see more. Okay, so we have, this is the yang energy, this is the masculine energy, this is that go-getter, that ambitious, who's not afraid to go for things, who's really bold and taking action. And with this yang energy, it also makes me think that again, they will be approaching you because that's taking action, because the yin energy is the receptive one. So I think this is also telling us that, or confirming that they will be coming towards you and approaching you. We also have adventurous. This is the traveler, like they like to travel or explore different places, cultures. We have also loyal. Your person is going to be super committed and loyal to you. You have nothing to worry about in this department. We also have a great listener. This person will really be there for you. Again, like I already mentioned, when you are having a hard day, you can just come to them and they will be there to listen to everything you have to say and get everything off your chest. And they will be there to give you a hug or like make you feel better or comfort you. So this is their energy. Great listener. And we also have a risk taker. So when it comes to their career, I feel like this is when it comes to their career. They're not afraid to go for something different, to try or make path where nobody else has tried it before. I feel like this has to do with their work or their passion. They're risk takers. They're not afraid to go for something different. And we also have interesting calm. So I feel like this is the energy that you will feel when you're around them. You'll feel really at ease, that comfortable, cozy energy. That's what I'm getting with this. But of course, it's a general reading, so only take the messages that resonate with you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have responsible. So this is someone who really has that level of responsibility. Like, I think this is also one of the things that they grew up with. Like, they had to be responsible. They had to do really well, make sure they are getting good paychecks to take care of their family or have a better life or something like that. They're definitely responsible. You can definitely count on it and depend on them. So we have responsibility. Let's move on to the next deck. This is about something to do about your relationship or random messages that we can know. So let's see. Okay, so we have internet. Interesting. So for some of you, you might actually meet this person online, and maybe they are from different country, maybe they're from the same, but for some of you, you can definitely meet this person online. And we have another home bubble, which is like a homebody, or this can be that when you are in your relationship, you might really enjoy spending time in your home. There's something about maybe just staying at home and cooking together or watching Netflix or just doing whatever at home. Like, that's something you might really enjoy when you are together. Just staying at home in your little bubble. Let's see more. So what can group number 1 know about their relationship? Okay, so we have a poem and art. So they might be actually an artist, or they might be serenading their love to you through their art. Maybe they will make a painting for you, or they will write a song for you, or a poem or something like that. Something with creativity. We also have love at first sight. A lot of sparks of passion between you two. When you see this person, like, you will feel a lot of things. Like, there will be something about it that will just draw you in, and it's like physically you will be very attracted to each other, both of you. So we have love at first sight. Let's see more. So, okay, so for some of you who are interested in growing all together, it's definitely a possibility, but only take if this is something that you want. Let's do one more. Okay, so we have your soul family. This is someone from your soul family. This can be your soulmate or a soul that you already know from past lives. Definitely someone from your soul family. And on the bottom of the deck, we have great foundation. This makes me think of the 4 that we had here. You will have such a stable relationship with such a good foundation and healthy foundation. This is a healthy, stable relationship where you really feel secure. And now let's get messages for you from your future person's higher self. Okay, and now let's get messages for you from your person's higher self. So what do they want to tell you? Okay, so we have another confirmation. I knew the first time I saw you. This is amazing because we already have the love at first sight. So they will know right away. Like, when they see you, they're gonna feel little things. They're gonna be thinking about you a lot ever since the first time they see you, because they're gonna have a lot of feelings. So this is their higher self letting you know that they will know right away that you're the one. Let's see more. What does your future... Okay. So first we have, you shine so bright. I feel like with this message, they just love your energy. And they really love seeing you happy, and they see your light. It's not only your outside, but it's your soul. Like, that's why they know right away, because they recognize that in you, your light, your beautiful energy, your beautiful uniqueness and inner beauty. It's not just the physical attraction, it's like way beyond that. So that's what we have. You shine so bright. We also have, you always come first. So this is something that they want to let you know, that they will make you their priority, even if maybe when you guys meet, they might be pretty much busy with their work or whatever, or maybe they live in a different country or something. But the more you get serious about each other, the more you commit to each other, or maybe get into a relationship, they will make you their priority, that you will come first. And they will somehow figure out maybe how to get better schedule so that they can be seeing you more, or maybe they will even move to your country, or they will just figure it out. This is like a confirmation from their higher self that you always come first and you have nothing to worry about. Maybe you seeing these separation cards made you a little bit worried, but this is like them letting you know, no, you have nothing to worry about. Like, you will always come first. Like, I'll figure out the work stuff, I will figure it out. Like, you have nothing to worry about. So this is you always come first. We also have, you are never alone, I'm always with you and here for you. This is such a sweet message, and it goes so well with what we were talking about. If you're ever like down or feeling lonely, like, you can always call them or text them, or even if they live close by, like, they will come meet you, they will be there for you. Like, this is that emotional support that I was already talking about. You will have that in them. They will be that person you can always turn to. You will never have to feel like you're all alone or all by yourself. We also have, I will always honor your body, heart, and soul, and take care of your every need. They're very dedicated to you, like, in every way. This is what I was talking about when I said that they will give you exactly what you need to feel loved. And they have so much respect for you and honor for you, and not just your body, not just for you, like your body, your heart, your soul. And they genuinely want to take care of your needs. They want to make you happy and satisfied. And oh, this is sweet. So we have me and you forever. This is like them just letting you know that they think long term when it comes to you. They want to go all the way. Of course, that's all up to you, because you are always in control and you can change whatever you want when it comes to your life. And these are all just energies, but this is definitely something that they will have on their mind when they are with you, that they want to be with you forever. And on the bottom of the deck we have, I love building you up. This is like the best message. I love seeing this message show up in my readings, because this is them building you up. If you are insecure about something, if you are a little bit unsure about something, or you don't always feel that good about yourself, they will be the ones to tell you and show you just how freaking unique and beautiful you are, and how you should be proud, how you should feel confident, and how you should embrace your unique beauty. And the longer you are with them, I see you becoming so much more confident, so much more sure of yourself, and truly appreciating yourself and seeing your beauty. This is something that they will be doing. They will be super supportive. They will be super encouraging. They will make you feel beautiful and make you feel even more confident. And they will awaken that inner goddess in you, that inner king, that inner queen in you, that, and uplift it even more to where you feel like you deserve the world, like you are worthy, you are deserving, and you should be in your power. You should feel beautiful, sexy, and confident, and sure in yourself. I love this message. So this is the final message for you, group number 1. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. I'm so grateful I was able to do this reading for you, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Thank you so much. Hi, group number 2. If you have chosen this beautiful picture and the Amazonite, then this is going to be your reading all about your next relationship. And before we get started, I'll just quickly tell you what this reading will be about. So first, we will look at who it is that you will be in the relationship with, what we can know about them, and what kind of relationship you will have. In the second part, we will look at their sun, moon, or rising sign, or any significant season or time that you should know about. Then we will look at your person's personality and physical traits, and finally we will get messages for you from their higher self. So let's get into the reading. Okay, so group number 2, I have your tarot deck right here. I have already shuffled it off camera. But let's see what we can know about your next relationship and the person you'll be in a relationship with. Okay, so straight away we have the Knight of Swords. Let's see more. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords as the first card that flew out. We already have the Knight of Swords, so this is really interesting. We have the Page of Swords, and we also have the Fool card and the Two of Wands coming together. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. I'm actually going to take this card because this tells me a lot. Oh my goodness. And we actually have the Two of Cups underneath and the Ten of Cups. So this is definitely a confirmation for me that this will be a very, very happy relationship for you. But let's finally look at the Oracle card that we have here. And we have Opening to Discovery with the number 34. So let's see what we have here for you. Pile number 2. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to actually pause the reading, but I'm back, so let's get into your reading, pile number 2. I also wanted to mention that when I was shuffling the cards off camera, I got a very specific message for a very few of you. If you are in a relationship or a situationship that's been going on for a while, if you have invested a lot of your time and effort into someone or into a relationship, and yet you're just not happy, and deep down you know that it's just not going anywhere, that you're not on the same page with the person, or you're just not getting what you need from them, there was the message of walking away from that. It was literally the Eight of Cups, and that is about moving on and leaving the cups that are no longer fulfilling you and moving to something better. This is the universe, your spirit guides, or whatever you believe in, letting you know that there is something better out there. There is someone who will be a better match for you. And a relationship where you will feel happy and fulfilled, because that is your birthright. We are not meant to stay in situations that make us deeply unhappy. So take this as it resonates. Just know that you're always in charge, and these tarot readings only show you what paths and energies are opening up to you. But it's always up to you to decide which path you will take. You're always in charge, and you can change anything you want. Now, this could also be a confirmation for those of you who have recently left a relationship, that this is the right path for you. But this was only a message for a few of you, so even if this message does not resonate, this can still be your pile. What I can see here right away is just how happy you will be with this new person. I mean, look at all these cards that we have here. We have the Sun as the overall energy. This is all about joy, happiness, having fun, and you can see it in the card. He is so carefree and happy. It's the same thing here with the Fool, the same energy. He's smiling so hard. But most importantly, in the main picture here, you can see that she's beaming with joy and happiness. She looks so happy in this picture, and that is exactly how it's going to feel like when you are with your person. I really do see you entering as such a more positive phase of your life when you get into this relationship, where you'll be much happier with your life overall, not just when it comes to your relationship, even though that will be a big part of it. But this is going to be a very fun, very exciting relationship. It's going to start as something lighthearted, and I'm even getting that this new relationship will feel like a breath of fresh air in the best way. Maybe for some of you, your past relationships or connections have been too draining, too restrictive, or just weighting you down in one way or another. Whereas though this new person will awaken that light in you, that spark, that inner fire in you, and I see you beaming with joy when you are with them and enjoying your life more overall. Now for the majority of you, this is definitely a new person with the Fool card here. This is going to be a new connection. Some of you might even meet this person online because Uranus, that is associated with the Fool card, rules the internet. So some of you might even meet through social media or maybe even a dating app. And since we have the Page of Swords here, this could be someone who has had their eye on you online, or someone who will find you online and approach you there. The Page of Swords can sometimes be a person who's curious about you and someone who watches your social media, kind of keeping an eye on your profile, But this is, of course, only if you have a social media. It's a general reading, so it will be slightly different for each of you. But this person is very curious about you. And with the Knight of Swords, they will act on their curiosity and approach you pretty fast from the time that they discovered you. And for some of you, this can also be a person from a different country, just because the Fool sometimes indicates travel, but it doesn't have to be. I also think that this person will approach you first with the Knight of Swords, and from what I see here, it's not going to take that long before you meet this person, but later on I will actually look at any significant time or season that might be important in your connection. Now I want to get back to this main picture, because if you look closely at it, you can notice that she's probably graduating from school or getting her diploma. Not only is he there to support her and congratulate her, he's also proposing to her. Hopefully you can see that there's actually a little ring. Now don't get scared, they're not going to be proposing to you right away. That's not their energy at all. But what I'm really getting here is that some of you will either start dating when you're graduating, or when you get a promotion, or when you finish some big project, just something that will be a big accomplishment for you. Maybe you finally move into your own place, but something you're proud of and excited about. And this is when you're getting into the relationship. Of course, this is also when you can take things to the next level. Maybe move in together or even get engaged, but I just see a lot of things going for you when you enter this relationship. And with all these doves around you here, there is so much love in the air. Doves are a symbol of pure love and peaceful harmonic union, and that is what I see for you, pile number 2. I can also see here that your person will be very straightforward about their feelings for you. They will not hide it or keep you guessing. They will be very honest and open about their feelings for you, and open in general about what they like, what they don't like, what is on their mind, and so on. I can also see that your person will be very supportive of you and your dreams. I don't see them being overly clingy to you. I see a lot of freedom in this relationship, which is very healthy. I see you both having your own space and going after your own dreams while cheering each other on and supporting each other, which is such a healthy and beautiful dynamic here. And this picture is also giving me the Two of Cups energy, and you can see that she has her hand behind her back as if she is about to give him something too. This really reminds me of this Two of Cups energy and how both of you have something to offer to each other. I do see this relationship really fulfilling both of you here, and a true loving connection. Now, as for your person, there is something very unique about them. They are very original, very authentic in who they are and how they express themselves. This can even be about their unique looks. This is someone who either dresses very originally or in a unique way, or they might like experimenting with different hairstyles or fashion, or they might even have a very unique face features. That's actually something that I'm feeling really strongly here, because I do see them standing out of the crowd for their unique looks. Your person is beautiful in a very unique way. I also think that your person has a lot of energy, so they might be athletic or be more on the taller side, but there is something very unique about them. I also think that they could be a little bit different from your usual type. This could be when it comes to their looks or maybe even their personality, but I do see this person as slightly different from your usual type in one way or another. Your person is also very smart. They're a true intellectual. They also have this natural curiosity to them. They want to know everything, they want to learn and understand everything. They soak up information like a sponge. I also think that they are really fast learners, and when you mix that together with their natural curiosity, they will have a widespread knowledge about so many things, so they can hold conversation on so many different topics. I can definitely see this person asking you so many questions, really kind of picking your brain when you're getting to know each other, because they will be so interested in you and how you view certain things and so on. I also think that they will be really intrigued by you, that they will find you not only beautiful on the outside, but really smart and interesting. With all this air energy, this is someone for whom the outside physical beauty is like a cherry on the top. They need to be stimulated by your conversations and be attracted to your mind as well, if that makes any sense. Your person definitely looks past the physical outside beauty, because for them, if they were to be with someone who's only beautiful on the outside but has nothing to offer on the inside, kinda like an empty shell, that would be very unsatisfying for them and they would be just miserable. Your person definitely looks for the depth in the other person and they will find that in you. They're just someone who loves holding deep conversations. They will also be very attentive to you and everything that you tell them. They're a very observant person and they have a great memory, so they will remember all the little details that you tell them. You know, the things that normal people just forget. So if you tell them you like this type of flowers mid-conversations, they will remember it. Or if you go into Starbucks together and while talking to them you order a super complicated drink that even the cashier has trouble remembering while writing it all down, your person will remember it like it's nothing and they will bring it to you on your next date. I also think that your person will be a great listener as well. But as I said before, this is someone who is really, really smart. We have a lot of air energy here and also Uranus, and that is literally like a genius. So there might be something that they are incredibly good at or incredibly knowledgeable about. Or they might even have some super innovative creative ideas because their brain works so freaking fast. They're constantly thinking about so many things. They have so many ideas. Their brain activity and capacity is just on a whole other level. They really enjoy studying, reading, maybe even learning different languages, or they might be studying some more difficult studies like science, technology, physics, electricity, and so on. These are kind of related to the Uranus energy here in the full card. I'm just giving a lot of options because this is a general reading. Your person is also very good at making fast decisions. They're great communicators, especially since we have this oracle card here. And that is the fifth energy, the light blue, and light blue corresponds to the throat chakra. So they are naturally great at networking as well. They could even be good writers, good public speakers, or they could be good at marketing. But I don't really see them in a regular job setting. To me, their energy reads more as someone who finds their own unique path. This is not someone who would be very happy in the regular 9-to-5 job. They don't like routines. They like to have their freedom. And they want to do what really fulfills them and makes them happy. So I see them as someone who is more like a freelancer. I see them working for themselves. And most importantly, on their own time and their own schedule. I just see them having some more of a unique job, maybe working from home or online, or even traveling for work. I also think that they could have recently changed their career path. They could have completely changed their profession or even their major if they're still in school. Or they could have started their own business or a side hustle recently. I'm also getting some creative energy from your person, so they might have some creative hobby as well. Uranus also rules the internet, social media, so for some of you this could be an influencer who already has some kind of following, but this will not resonate with everyone, of course. Uranus also rules technology, mental studies, astrology, science, electricity, and computers, so they could be in these fields as well. Remember that this is a general reading, so this will naturally be different for each of you. And I don't know why, but Spirit is showing me someone who travels for work and does promoted posts on social media. Like they could have social media following and they might be promoting different tourist resorts. That could be the thing that they do on the side too. But this is like for maybe one or two of you. So this definitely will not resonate for most of you. I'm also getting youthful energy from your person. For some of you, this could be someone who is possibly even younger than you, but for majority of you, I think it's just that they have that young spirit. They know how to have fun. They have this childlike innocence and that inner strength. And what I mean by that is, you know how the older people get, they start losing their childlike innocence and faith that they can become anything they want. Like when a child dreams of becoming an astronaut, and they go around dressed as one, and they tell everyone that they'll be an astronaut one day and that they'll go to space, right? That's just an example, but usually as we all grow up, the reality starts to hit us, and the majority of us kind of starts losing that childlike innocence. We start doubting ourselves, There's people telling us that we can't do it, we don't have what it takes, and just things like that. And a lot of people stop dreaming or believing that we can make our dreams come true. Well, let me tell you, your person still has that, and that is so beautiful and so rare to see. This does not mean that they will be some crazy dreamers, but that they don't take no for an answer. They don't let other people's opinions bring them down. They have this incredible inner strength and inner faith and trust that they don't let the outside world dim their light. And other people's opinions just fly past them, just like these clouds in the Knight of Swords here. There is literally a heavy storm right here, and he's charging straight through it. He also has his armor on here. He's ready, he's determined, and nothing can stop him, which shows that once your person decides something, they go for it in full speed. Now, sometimes this could, of course, get them in trouble because this air energy can be sometimes a little like rushing, going into something before thinking it through. But I think that most of the time it's a really great thing to have. They really have such a great determination. They go after the things they want, even if the odds are against them, or if they stand out of the crowd. They don't care about that. They're more of a leader rather than a follower for sure. They're definitely someone who makes their own path. And you know how there's people who always talk about all the things that they'll do one day? Like, oh, one day I'm going to travel the world when I retire. Or, oh, one day I'm going to travel the world. And when I retire, I'm going to buy a luxury car. Or, oh, when I have enough money and things are better, I'm going to start my own business. But they just talk about it for years and years and never actually do it. Well, your person is the opposite of that. Once they make up their mind or envision something, they go for it. This is someone who takes quick action. They're not afraid to take bold moves. Your person is not someone who's going to be sitting around and dreaming about reality that they want. They're not the ones to be waiting around or wishing for opportunities to land into their laps. Your person is someone who goes out there and creates their own opportunities. Even if it's scary and they don't know if it's going to work out, they just go for it and take that leap of faith. And even if something doesn't work out, I see them as someone who will just try again, maybe with a different approach, but they are not afraid to make drastic changes in their lives or to start over again. Like, for example, your person is not someone who would talk about traveling the world one day. They would just pack their suitcases and buy a one-way plane ticket and be on their way and have faith that it's all going to work out. And it's not just a blind faith, right? Because your person is really smart. They're going to do their research first. But of course, some people may view them as a little reckless or a little too carefree or a little too naive or whatever. But I don't see them that way at all. Now, of course, naturally, this could get them in trouble sometimes. But I think that for the majority of the cases, like, this really works for them. Remember that this is a very smart person. They just choose to focus on the positives in life and on how they can grow, better themselves, how they can enjoy themselves more, and things like that. They also have a great level of discernment. If there is something or someone who's draining their energy, they let it go. They move on. They walk away from it. Like we already talked about, they're not afraid to make drastic changes in their life. If somebody is draining their energy, they're leaving. There's someone who focuses on their happiness. Your person is also pretty spontaneous. They know how to live life to the fullest. They know how to enjoy themselves. They're kind of like this ball of energy. And they are very adventurous, very free-spirited, very independent. They love their freedom. They love trying new things. They love exploring new places. Traveling could definitely be one of their hobbies, with the Two of Wands and the Fool card here as well. I can also see that your person is naturally a very positive person, very optimistic. They also have this beautiful warm aura around them. It's like you can feel the ray of sunshine when you're around them. I think people can be actually pretty drawn to your person because of their natural and warm aura. They also have this natural charm about them. This can even be them having a way with words. They will know exactly what to say or what to do to uplift you and cheer you up if you're ever feeling down. I also see them as someone really funny, witty, and I do see them making you smile and making you laugh a lot. And let me tell you, pile number 2, you will never get bored with this person. I see you having a lot of fun together, trying a lot of new things together, just enjoying yourself and having a lot of firsts together. If you have a bucket list or things that you've always wanted to do or try, this person will encourage you to do them, to go for it. I feel like when you are with this person, you'll feel like you can do anything. Your person will help you believe that anything is possible, to dream bigger, go after your dreams, and to also believe in yourself more. I really think that this person and this relationship will be the key to you to starting a new chapter of your life or unlocking a new path, since we have the key here and with the keyhole. I really think this relationship will bring a whole new perspective to you, that life should be more enjoyable, more fun, and in this new chapter of your life, I can see you more focused on your own happiness. You're no longer doing the things that are not making you happy, and you no longer entertain people or things that just drain your energy. I see you focusing more on making your dreams come true, and also speaking your truth and letting your voice be heard with the throat chakra that's connected with this oracle card right here. And just overall, I really see you leveling up when it comes to your energy, pile number 2. I just really like this dynamic that I see here. You and your person will definitely bring the best out of each other, and I just see such a fun and exciting relationship here. And with the 34 right here, I just noticed that the number 3 is the Empress in the Major Arcana, and number 4 is the Emperor, which are divine counterparts who rule together, right? They are the perfect match, and that is what I see for you. I see you finding your perfect match, someone who understands you, who you vibe with, someone you can feel comfortable being around, and just like I said, someone who will bring the best out of you. I think that for a lot of you, this might just start as something lighthearted, fun, nothing too serious. You will be just having fun, and I see you both going for it because it just makes sense for you in the moment, because you make each other feel good and happy. And you may not necessarily be thinking anything long term when you enter this relationship. However, I really do see a big potential here for it to go that way over time. And for this relationship to be truly balanced, where both of you are putting the same amount of effort and time in your relationship, where you listen to each other, you're there for each other, you both offer each other the same amount of love. I do see you being on the same page with each other, and over time, as you're dating, you might actually realize that you can really see a long-term future with this person. Because as the overall energy, we have the sun here, right? Which is all about happiness and joy and having such a great time together. But underneath the sun, we also had the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups that I have right here. The 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups were just underneath. And these are one of the best cards you can get for love reading in tarot. The 2 of Cups can even represent a soulmate union or even twin flames if you resonate with that. The 10 of Cups is the ultimate happy family card, the ultimate happiness and harmony in a loving relationship. So I do believe that even if this relationship starts as something lighthearted or even just as having fun together or something just casual, I think this may surprise the both of you, that both of you will realize over time that you two just make sense together and that you will actually see a long-term future together. For some, even having a family together if that's what you want. I also think it's really interesting that we have this specific picture for your pile where he's proposing, because your person is someone who's very free-spirited. They like to keep their options open. They're not really thinking about settling down, or at least that's how they were in the past before meeting you. They like having their freedom. They like being spontaneous in relationships. They give you your space because they themselves like having their own space for their work, their passions, and stuff like that. But what I can clearly see here is that over the time that you spend together, when you're dating for months or years, they will actually realize that you are actually the first person they can see themselves settling down with, or just a really long-term future with. And I think this is going to be a big surprise to them because they were just never really seeing that for themselves. I think that for some reason, your person could have had some stereotypical beliefs in the past about settling down. That once you settle down with someone, you can't do anything at all. Now, for some of you, this could also be your energy, and you might be mirroring each other. But I really think that your relationship will be very eye-opening to them because they will see that they still have all the freedom to chase their dreams or travel when they are with you. And on top of that, they will be the happiest with you. And I do see them becoming open to settling down with you or taking things to the next level over the course of your relationship. Maybe proposing to you, even marriage, or even having children if that's what you're interested in. I just see there's such a huge potential for that, and I do see the relationship heading that way. Now with this opening to discovery card right here, the meaning of this card is actually very interesting. It's about muting all the outside noise that can be affecting you in a negative way, like spending too much time on social media, or watching too much of news, or anything that distracts you, that leaves you kind of drained, right? Or depressed even, or feeling just bad about yourself. This card asks you for a better discernment when it comes to what you give your energy to, what you focus on. It's about finding the perfect balance when it comes to this. Not to mute everything, because being exposed to information can help you grow and expand, but to also listen to your intuition, look out for the clear signs from the universe and listen to them as well. I feel like this is something that could be blocking you or blocking this connection if you're paying too much attention to all these distractions, right? Or the universe is trying to send you signs, but you're not clearly getting them because your energy is just so scattered everywhere because you invest your energy into so many different things that are just draining your energy. I'm really getting that the closer you get to meeting your person, you will be getting a lot of clear signs from the universe. You might see a lot of synchronicities around you. You might be getting signs of it, maybe even on social media or with numbers, like seeing 111 or like synchronicities like that. Or you could even get some messages through the music that you listen to, or you can be even getting intuitive messages. And with this oracle card, I really think that the universe is asking you to stay open without any attachments as well, truly surrendering to the universe and not clinging to any idea of who this person must be or how they will have to come in your life, because there might be some divine plan in play already, and this person can come into your life in a very unexpected way or even when you least expect it. Now when it comes to the zodiac signs that we have here, we have all the air signs with the Knight and Page of Swords, so that's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We also have the Fool card here, which is connected to Uranus, and Uranus rules Aquarius. We have Aries and Mars in the Two of Wands, and finally we have the Sun card here. The Sun rules Leo, so we have mostly air and fire here. However, I'm also looking at this oracle card, and when you reduce the number 34, you get number 7, which is the Chariot in Major Arcana, and that is ruled by Cancer. So they could also be quite intuitive. But of course, I will look at your person's sun, moon, or rising sign later on in the reading. What I'm also noticing that all these zodiac signs that we have here with the tarot cards are all the yang energy. This shows that your person has a lot of masculine energy. That doesn't mean that they are a man, because we are all a mix of both energies, but their masculine side is just more dominant right now. Now, as for the numbers that we have here, we have number 0 with the Fool, which stands for potential, infinite possibilities, new beginnings. We already know that this is going to be a new person, so this makes perfect sense. We also have the number 2 with the Two of Wands here. This is all about partnerships, duality, unity, and choices. We also have number 19 with the Sun, which reduces to number 10 and number 1, which lets me know that you or your person has finished a cycle or a chapter of your life and you're starting a fresh new chapter with this relationship. This is a brand new beginning for you, a brand new relationship. And with your pile, I'm really getting that when you enter this relationship, things will really start picking up for you. I know I don't want to repeat myself, but I just see you on a roll. It's like a Wheel of Fortune moment. You just have all these amazing opportunities coming to you. This is going to be such a blessed time for you, where you're truly happy and you feel so grateful for all the blessings that the universe is sending your way. Now, if you split the number 19, you get 1, which lets me know that your person is someone who's very independent and confident and with a great willpower, which we already know. And we also have number 9, and that is about them being very fulfilled with their life. It's also about having a greater perspective and leveling up. And as I said before, I think this person will really help you level up, go after your dreams. And I'm also getting this image of going from like a black and white picture to a full color picture. And that's the energy when you are with your person. Your life has so much more magic, so much more color. Now with the number 34, that adds up to 7, which is a highly spiritual number. So maybe this can be you leveling up spiritually, or this can be about you and your person getting into spirituality together when you enter this relationship. We also have number 3 here, which is about expansion, growth, and creativity. And we already know that your person is very creative. And finally, we have the number 4, which is all about security and stability. So let's look what more we can know about your person and your next relationship. Okay, so Spirit, please, what can we know about Group 2's next relationship and their person? Okay, so first we have the benefit of the doubt. Give your relationship a chance. This definitely makes me think of what I already said, that this might be somebody different from your usual type. There's gonna be something different about this relationship from your previous relationships, and that's why maybe in the beginning you'll be kind of holding back. You might not even want to go for it. You might take it as something that's just not going to go anywhere because you will not see a long-term future at first. And this is the universe kind of letting you know the relationship a chance. And we also see a lot of intimacy here. I mean, in a lot of these cards we can see that, but I'm getting that it's gonna be kind of physical relationship as well for some of you. And maybe that's why you're not even thinking about a relationship, because it might start that way. But this is definitely the universe telling you to give the relationship a chance, even if this person is so different from your usual type. Okay, I just look at the bottom of the card. It says, "Tease, the energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain." And that is what I'm getting from this. I'm just getting this, that it's going to be very fun, lighthearted is how it's going to start. Maybe it might start as a physical relationship, or you two just having fun. And one of you, or like, it's probably going to be you who's not really thinking about a committed relationship, but your person will definitely want that. And this is like how it might start for some of you. You might be doubting it for one reason or another. Either they're different from your previous relationship or something like that. So let's see more. Okay, this one also come out. So we have Spirit Soul Path, a personal evolution within your relationship. Oh my goodness, this really, really resonates, because both of you are meant to grow in this relationship and learn so much from each other. There are some big lessons for you in this relationship, and I don't see this as anything negative. It's like when I was talking about your person kind of having some kind of stereotypical views on settling down, right? Like in the past, they never thought about settling down, but like once they are with you, all of this will change and they will grow as a person. And there are something that you will learn from this relationship as well and evolve in a much better version of yourself. So this is about a personal evolution of both of you within this relationship. You will just keep on growing together as you are together, and your souls are definitely meant to be on this path together. So again, this could be definitely your soulmate, your twin flame that you're meant to share your path with. So that is what I see with this card. Let's look at more cards. Okay, so we have two cards that jumped out. We have Memento, a gift from someone special. So this is giving me a gift giving, love language. This is letting me know that your person might be really spoiling you when it comes to giving you a lot of gifts, bringing you things, or just leaving like notes at home for you, or just anywhere, like when you are at home and they already left, like they will leave you something in the fridge right here, or they will leave you something like at dinner. So they might present you with something, and we even see that here, like he's giving her the ring. So this person might be a really big giver as well. It might be one of their love languages, one of their most dominant ones. So definitely expect that from your person. And we also have, oh my goodness, wow. So we actually have the love language gift giving. So yes, this is definitely a person who loves to give. Okay, I didn't even read the card. It says, tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. Oh my goodness, they might even give you a puppy or something like that, or like a kitten or something, right? With this card, for some of you, if that's what you want, it could be a possibility here. I'm just amazed at how these two cards came together, the gift giving and the memento, because they are so connected. So definitely expect that from your person. They will be definitely spoiling you with presents or special gifts. I'm gonna put these together because they did come together. And let's look at more. Okay, so we have another card. We have a disguise with some elements of this relationship are hidden. Oh, wow. I just got the message that for some of you, maybe actually start dating in secret or like not tell people about it. And maybe that's why you're not even thinking them, because you might be secretive about it. You might not even want to tell anybody because you don't take it as anything serious. You're just meeting up like whenever you want, to have fun, to enjoy yourselves. For some of you, this is definitely gonna start as maybe you two seeing each other like in secret, not telling anybody about it. For some of you, the universe wants to surprise you with who this person is, and that's why with this card it was kind of asking you to stay open and let go of any attachments about how they must look, because it's gonna be just slightly different than what you expect. And with this mask here, I'm really getting like that energy again, like that person kind of watching you, like your profile online, or just seeing you somewhere and just watching you from afar. Like they don't want you to see them just yet because they're just kind of observing you. So let's see more. So what can group 2 know about their next relationship and their next person, please? Okay, so we have self-love. Love yourself first. So for some of you, the message here is definitely before, like maybe already looking for the next person, your next relationship, you should focus on yourself. And I know this is a very common message in tarot readings, but this is a message for some of you that you should first focus on yourself, taking care of yourself, you know, focusing on what makes you happy, taking care of your body, your energy, making sure that you're good, you feel good about yourself, you feel confident, you truly love yourself. So for some of you, that might be what's blocking maybe this relationship. So once you get into this truly self-love and you love yourself, you feel so good about yourself, you're gonna start attracting so much more into your life. So this is a message for some of you. Take it as it resonates. And let's get one or two more. Okay, this is quite too many cards. Oh my, but I'm gonna take them because this already resonates. We have the Forever Young, and this is what I was getting and feeling from your energy. The Forever Young really makes me think of their youthful energy, that young spirit that I was telling you about. And that's how this person is gonna awaken that spark within you, that light within you again, like I said. So we have a song of youthful playfulness. So this is a confirmation for me that for some of you, this will really start as this like playful, carefree kind of relationship, or maybe just having fun together. Maybe it's gonna start as a physical relationship. You're just gonna feel on fire when you are with them. They're gonna awaken that spark that maybe has been missing from your life, where you feel alive, you feel happy, and you're having so much fun. Like that's how it's gonna start. Whenever you are with them, like it's that energy. You just feel like you're on top of the world and you can do anything. Like they're gonna awaken that within you. So let's look at the next card. Okay, so the next card we have is bonding. As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. So at first, you might think that you are so different from each other, or that they are so different from your previous type, but the more you get to know each other, and maybe over time, as you're just having fun with each other, you're actually start to realize like, wow, like we actually have so much to talk about. We actually match each other so well. And this is again about how I said that your person will be asking you so many questions, and that's the quality time, the bonding, where both of you will feel like, oh my goodness, like we can just talk about anything, like we connect so well, we have so much in common. So you will definitely have so many things in common, but right away you will not see that. Like when you first time you see your person, you will not think that there could be anything, or maybe just a physical thing, but you will not probably think that there's a lot in common. And that's why the universe is asking you for the benefit of the doubt right here. Give your relationship a chance, because as you get to know each other, you will discover that you have many things in common. So let's see the next card. Oh, wow. So we have a twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. So indeed, for some of you, this is definitely a twin flame union or a soulmate if you resonate more with that term. And on the bottom of the deck, let's have a look. We have a love language, physical touch. I'm not even surprised to see that, because I'm getting that from all of these cards and from your pile. I really think that it's gonna start as something of more of a physical, or you just having good time together, however that resonates with you. But we have tender touch means so much. So we already have two love languages here. We have the gift giving, and now we have the physical touch. Let's see what more we can know about your next relationship. Okay, this one wants to come out. Oh my goodness, so we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this person could be coming very soon, and I saw that with the Knight of Swords. With this message, it makes me think like, for some of you, maybe you are still in that relationship or with somebody else, or the message that I was saying in the beginning, for some of you, that maybe still is some kind of situationship with someone, maybe going back and forth with them. This message makes me think of that. Decide what you want. Do you want to be in a relationship with somebody like your ex? Do you still want to give your energy to somebody else? Or do you want something new? Do you want the person that is clearly meant to be with you, on like a twin flame or soulmate, someone who's going to bring the best out of you? Definitely decide that for yourself. But this is a message that is gonna come very soon. Once you decide that, once you let the universe know that you are ready, you're open, you surrender, and you're ready, they will come very soon. So we have the message of very soon. And let's get one more at least. So first we have the release your ex. This is exactly what I was talking about with this previous card. The time has come to clear your energy. Whoever is in your energy and you don't want them in your energy, or you don't see any future with them, just release them. So this is a clear message for only some of you, because I know some of you might be single and you don't have anybody in your life or something like that. So this is only a message for some of you. Release whoever is holding you back from this new connection. We also have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. With this, to be honest, I'm getting more of, you know, that ex energy or somebody, somebody maybe you're talking, going back and forth with. Maybe there's some level of codependency on that relationship or on that connection. Once you clear that out, there's a like space for the new person to come in. But maybe this message talks to you personally. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, and maybe that's why we also have the self-love right here. Like, focus on yourself, nurture yourself, heal yourself, whatever needs healing. You know, if there are any addictions in your life, once you love yourself and like take care of yourself, you can attract so much more. So maybe for some of you, you might need to heal this, but I'm more of getting like the codependency on somebody that you're meant to let go of, or a connection that you're meant to let go of. We also have passion, which is what I'm getting a lot of, and we can clearly see that with the physical love language, the physical touch. I hope you can see this card, sorry. We have allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This is gonna be a very passionate relationship, and I think for some of you this is how it may actually start. Having that beautiful new connection, feeling a lot of passion between each other, having a lot of fun together. We also have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yes, so this is definitely what I see for you and this person. We already said that your person is gonna be very straightforward, and they might actually initiate this conversation the first time they tell you that about their feelings. And maybe that's the first time when you have those doubts, like you're not really sure if you want to move to more, to actually a relationship. Maybe you've been just having a lot of fun together until then, right? But there's definitely gonna be a lot of honest conversations with each other, and this person will be really open to you. They will open their feelings to you. They will be telling you what they feel, what they want from your relationship, where they want to move, asking how you feel, what you want. You know, there's a lot of heart-to-heart conversations in this new connection. And on the bottom of the deck, we have flirt with extend your light-hearted energy to others. Yes, this is definitely somebody who you're gonna be flirting with, or it's gonna be flirting with you. Maybe that's a like online flirting, or it's gonna resonate differently for each of you, of course, but it's gonna start as, you know, that passionate, flirty, lighthearted fun. That's definitely what I'm getting from your pile. Okay, let's now move to the next part of the reading, where we will have a look at your person's sun, moon, or rising sign, or any significant season or time that you should know about. Okay, so I have your dice right here. I'm gonna roll them twice. So let's have a look at your person's sun, moon, or rising sign. So we have Taurus, Virgo, and we also have Leo energy. And we already saw Leo energy with the Sun card. So we have two earth signs, Taurus and Virgo, and Leo. So these can be your person's sun, moon, or rising sign, or this season can be significant in your connection. So Taurus season is from late April to late May. Leo season is from late July to late August, and Virgo season is from late August to late September. So let's roll these dice one more time. Okay, so we have Capricorn, Cancer, and Aries. We already had Aries with the Two of Wands, and we had Cancer with the Oracle card. So these can be your person's sun, moon, or rising signs, or these seasons can be significant again. So Capricorn season is from December to late January. Aries is right before Taurus season, so late March to late April, and Cancer season is from late June to late July. I find it really interesting. It's like we have 3 different time windows, like late December to late January, late March to late May, and late June to late September. So for some of you, this is definitely when this person could be coming into your life, or maybe when you start taking things to the next level. Okay, before we move to the last part of your reading, I'm gonna shuffle some cards to really get the energy, maybe where you are, how soon maybe, or whatever message needs to come through for your pile. So let's see. What does group 2 need to know, please? Okay, so the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So with this, I'm really getting that they could have their sun, moon, or rising in Gemini as well. And I said it because from all the cards, from the tarot cards that I was reading, I really felt a lot of Gemini energy and even Aquarius energy, aside the Aries and Leo that we already had, and Cancer. Gemini also has this flirty energy, so I think this person will be coming to you pretty soon, because full moons are also about things already manifesting, like it's already being manifested and you can just rest. So whatever answers you might have, whatever is unclear about your next person, it will come very, very soon with this full moon in Gemini. And again, this makes me think of someone who has a lot to say. Gemini, they're that restless energy. They're always thinking. Their mind is so active, and they have very flirty energy as well. So for some of you, this is definitely gonna start that way, and it's gonna come very soon, like we already have here. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the you are good enough with the full moon in Virgo. This makes me think again of that self-love message that we already have. Love yourself first. And we have another full moon. So again, this is already being manifested. This is already happening. This is already in the process. You can just sit back and surrender. With Virgo, this is about, again, letting go of whatever is no longer serving you, kind of cleansing your energy, your space, letting go of what is no longer serving you, and nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, self-love. Because Virgos can be a little bit too critical with themselves sometimes, criticize themselves, like be really harsh with themselves. But with Virgo, you're definitely good enough and you deserve the best. So I think you are also manifesting a lot more self-love, feeling more like feeling yourself, you know, feeling beautiful, nurturing yourself as well on this journey. Like the closer you get to that, the closer this person comes to you. And we've got another Virgo, so this can be also their sun, moon, or rising sign. I'm actually feeling Virgo could be very significant as well, because Virgo is, they're also in their mind, they're ruled by Mercury, just like Gemini. Yeah, they're actually both ruled by Mercury, so that could be your person's ruling planet as well, Mercury. So let's now get to the last part of your reading. Okay, so let's now have a look at the final part of your reading. Let's start with your person's physical traits. Okay, so first we have that they have a very strong face features. So that's something you will probably notice about them, your person. That might be the unique thing about them, right? Something that stands out to you. They might have really strong face features. We also have, I'm gonna take the first one. So that's dimples. They might have really cute dimples. Let's shuffle more. Okay, hold on. We actually have this one. So we have slim. So this is about their body. They will be slim. And we have your dream type. So group number 2, this person will be your dream type. Whatever that is, that's exactly what it's gonna be. Remember that this is a general reading, so some of these cards may not resonate with you. Only take the ones that resonate with you. But this is a confirmation for you that they are going to be your dream type. Okay, we have another one that's actually flipped over, which is casual fashion style. So for some of you, they might be dressing this way. And we also have different race. So for some of you, they might be of different race. Let's see more. Okay, this is also flipped. Okay, so they do have a beautiful radiant smile. Let's see more. Okay, let's take these. So we have a nice jewelry watch accessory. So they will have some really nice jewelry or watch or something. That's something they might be wearing a lot when you go out with them. And we also have same age. For some of you, this person can be around the same age. And we have colored hair. And that's what I was saying in the beginning. Like, they might be really experimenting with different looks, with different colors of their hair, or even fashion. So this is definitely for some of you, this is just a confirmation. They might be coloring their hair. And on the bottom of the deck, we have a great fashion style. So they will be dressing really, really nice. Let's now move to the personality traits deck that I have. So we have social. That is definitely what I was feeling with your pile. Someone very social, very good at networking. The next card that we have, someone well respected at their field, or whatever it is that they do, they are well respected. And we also have teamwork, so they might be actually working with somebody right now, or teaming up with someone, or this might be even about you creating something together with the teamwork here. You might be working on some kind of project together. For some of you, your person is definitely working in a team right now. That's pretty interesting because I was getting more of that leader energy, but let's see more. It's a general reading, so it's of course gonna differ. Or this may be their day job, right? That they're not like super happy with, whatever. Like this can be what their day job is. They're working in a team. So it's like little things that you can know about them. So we have great manners. This is someone who has great manners. Let's see more. We know about group, choose person. Oh my goodness, we have optimistic. Yes, this is someone very optimistic. This is like the bubble of joy, right? That sun energy from them. Someone who focuses a lot on happiness and joy and enjoying their life. Very optimistic. Okay, I'm actually gonna take all these cards because they all came out together. So we also have somebody very caring. They will really, really care for you. The next one is passionate. We had a lot of love languages here, a lot of passion, a lot of the fun relationship, maybe physical relationship, but they will be very passionate about you. The next one that we have is analytical thinking. We don't need to even talk about it because we already saw that from the get-go. The next one is considerate. So they will be really considerate of your feelings. In the relationship, they will not be making any individual like big decisions that will affect your relationship without you knowing. Like they will always think of you or call you up and ask you how you feel about this and that. Like they will be really considerate of you and your feelings in the relationship. And finally, we have someone dependable, someone you can count on. So let's see more. Okay, so we have someone calm for some of you who gives off that energy, right? Let's see more. Okay, we have another 3. Yes, someone very funny, very bubbly, like they will be making you smile and laugh a lot. That is definitely, I already saw that before. Yes, the risk taker. Yeah, someone who's not afraid to make sudden changes, who's not afraid to like course of their life. That was that Aquarius energy right there. And we have a risk taker, and this is also Aries energy pretty much. Like someone very bold, right? They're gonna take risks. So that's another thing you can know about your person. And we also have practical, like they always think practically as well. They do their research. They have some practical thinking about them as well, even though they do sometimes take pretty big risks, right? And on the bottom of the deck, we have attentive. Oh my goodness, this is such a confirmation. They will be really attentive to everything that you say to you. And it's crazy because I literally added this word, attentive, to this deck right before I filmed this reading. So that's pretty incredible. But yes, we have someone very attentive. They like whatever you tell them, like they'll remember it for years. This is someone who will really pay attention to your words. They will remember everything. And they will be really attentive to what you like, what you don't like, and everything that you tell them. So let's now look at the next deck. This is pretty general. This can be any kind of random messages or anything that we can know about your relationship or how you might be spending time and things like that. So we have a divine timing. So divine timing is definitely playing part in your meeting and in your next relationship. Oh my goodness, underneath we had the internet. So yes, for some of you, indeed, you will meet your person on the internet or social media. We also have great foundation, so you will start to build a really good foundation with your person. This is gonna be a really good relationship that has stable foundation. We also have opposites attract. So indeed, there's something different about this person. They might be different from the people who you normally go for. They might be very different to you, and that's why maybe in the beginning, like we said already, you might not think that you have a lot in common, but you might find out more once you give them a chance. This is opposite attract. So take it as it resonates for you. And we also have home bubble. So you might be spending some time, or like that might be something you might really enjoy with this person once you move in together. Like you will really like spending time together at home in your bubble. And on the bottom of the deck, we have a healthy relationship, yes. So this is gonna be indeed a very healthy relationship that you will be in. So let's finally get messages for you from your person's higher self. Okay, so this one. You are my soulmate. So this is just confirmation for you. We already had the twin flames here. This is definitely your twin flame, your soulmate, whatever you resonate. So what else does your person's higher self want you to know? Okay, so we have, I will always help you in every way I can. This is someone who will really care about you. They will want to help you with whatever they can. Like you can always depend on them for their help. Beautiful message. I was also feeling these two cards right here. I felt like they wanted to jump on with these three cards, so I'm gonna take them as well. So we have You Drive Me Crazy. This is about that attraction between you, the passion between you. Like when they look at you, like they feel that magnet towards you. I think you can fill in the dots. Okay, I'm sorry, my camera shut off and I don't know where. Sorry. So on the bottom of the deck was the I never believed in soulmates or the one until I met you. And this is exactly that energy that we were talking about before, that they had some kind of stereotypical thinking about settling down with the person, right? Like they never really saw that. They used to be that free-spirited person that like to keep their options. But you will change everything for this person. And that's why I brought out this card that says a personal evolution within your relationship. You will really make them grow. And there is something that they will teach you as well, like in the best way. Like you will become the best versions of yourself and you bring the best out of each other. But yeah, you're the first person they really see themselves settling down with. They will think of you as their soulmate and the one for the first time in their life. That's such a beautiful thing. And the crazy part is I also added this card right before I was filming this video. So this is just another confirmation. This relationship will be so eye-opening for your person. And I think it's going to be for both of you. You're meant to really grow together, become the best versions of yourselves, teach each other, and grow within the relationship. Such a beautiful message. So this is the reading. I'm not sure if my camera cut off before or not. So we also had the message, I will always honor your body, heart, soul, and take care of your every need. This kind of speaks for itself. We also have the you are my pride and joy. They will be so proud to show you off, and just be like, just knowing that you're theirs, like, will make them like so freaking proud and happy. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Pile number 2. I also forgot this card was laying here. So you're my dream come true. So yes, indeed, you will be your person's dream come true. So these are all the messages for you, group number 2. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here, for listening to this. It means the world to me. I truly appreciate every single one of you. And I wish you nothing but the best and true happiness. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and watching my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, group number 3. If you have chosen this beautiful image and the heart-shaped rose quartz, then this is going to be a reading all about your next relationship. And before we get started, I'll just quickly tell you what this reading will be about. So first, we will look at who it is that you will be in the relationship with, what we can know about them, and what kind of relationship you will have. In the second part, we will look at their sun, moon, or rising sign, or any significant season or time that you should know about. Then we will look at your person's personality and physical traits, and finally, we will get messages for you from their higher self. So let's get into the reading. Okay, so group number 3, I've already shuffled off camera. So let's have a look at who is it that you'll be in relationship with, what they are like, what you can know about this connection. Okay, so the first card that we have is the 8 of Swords. Okay, I'm actually getting a message that this is not about a relationship, but this is about your mentality. Like, you maybe having some negative self-limiting beliefs that you're not able to manifest this kind of relationship or this kind of person because maybe you're not good enough, or you don't feel that good about yourself, or you could never have a beautiful, loving relationship like you dream of. This is all in your mind, and this is something you need to overcome, or that you need to get out of, because you can manifest this. And this card is just a confirmation for me, because in this card you can see that she's almost in disbelief, like, oh my god, is this actually my life? Is this person real? Like, this is everything I've ever dreamed of. And with this 8 of Swords, this is letting me know that you will actually overcome this. For those of you who resonate with this message, you will definitely overcome this, and you will manifest exactly what you're dreaming about. You are so good enough. You're so special, so unique, so beautiful. I'm getting such a kind, loving energy from you. Truly someone who has such a pure and big heart. So this is like a side message. This is not about the relationship. This is definitely the universe telling me that there is some kind of mindset you need to let go of, some kind of self-limiting beliefs. They're just holding you back from manifesting this beautiful relationship, and from manifesting the person that you truly deserve, and the beautiful, loving relationship that you deserve. So just be mindful of that, because I'm definitely getting that you will manifest exactly the person that you dream about. And I will get to this later in the reading, especially when I have all the cards right here. But this is a message from the universe, from your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, that you can have what you dream of. And you should really see yourself as the beautiful prize that you are, as the beautiful soul that you are. You should know that you deserve the best that there is, because you do. I'm also getting that you have like a lot of spirit guides. You might be quite intuitive as well. And your spirit guides are all around you, and they are helping you on this journey. Don't be sad. Don't feel like you are not good enough or you cannot manifest this person, because you absolutely can, and you will. and you will have exactly the perfect, the most beautiful relationship that you dream of. That is what you deserve, and you will have that. You will manifest it. I already see that this is already being manifested, but this is the one thing that might be blocking some of you who chose this pile. I'm gonna put it on the side because this is a side message for you. Okay, so I'm gonna reshuffle, and we will shuffle again for your person. Okay. I'm even getting the message of like, don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Don't be afraid to dream your person. Like, make them exactly in your mind, or when you're writing it down, make them exactly the way you want. You're not asking for too much. You're never asking too much. The universe is always listening. Whatever it is that you want is because it's your birthright. You're meant to want these things. You're meant to want to manifest these people into your life. You're never asking for too much, especially when it comes to manifesting this person. Okay, so let's reshuffle. Let's see what comes up for your person and your next relationship. So who is group number 3 manifesting into their life? What is their next relationship going to be like? Okay, so we have 3 cards that popped out. We have the 4 of Pentacles as the first card. We also have the Empress. And we also have the Moon card. I'm definitely feeling the Pisces energy from this. And I've already was feeling it before, so this makes perfect sense that we have the Moon card. And as the overall energy from your pile, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, and underneath we have the 10 of Cups. I'm actually amazed because I think it was in the pile number 2 where we had the 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups and the Sun as the overall energy. And we have the Strength area. This makes perfect sense. I will definitely take this in consideration that we have these as the overall energy. And for your oracle cards, this is the rose quartz that you chose. And for your oracle cards, we have Tender Embrace as the first card with the number 22. Definitely getting a soulmate here. We also have the Rose's Kiss with the number 9. This makes so much sense. And we also have the Exposed and Revealed. Oh my goodness. I'm truly amazed at how this reading resonates. So let's get into your reading. Oh, before I get into your reading, I want to kind of get an energy check on your person. Like, what kind of energy represents your person? So let's see, what can we know about your person from these dices? So what can we know about group 3's person? Okay. So we have Aries in Jupiter in Aries and the first house. Wow. This is a pretty powerful energy right there. This is a powerful person that you are manifesting. So we have Jupiter in Aries and the first house. I will talk about this as well. And now let's roll the dice for your relationship. The energy that will be representing your relationship with this person. So Spirit, please, can we get the energy that represents group 3's next relationship, please? Okay, this is interesting. We have Saturn in Leo and the first house. So we have Saturn in Leo and the first house as the energy that will be representing your relationship, your next relationship. Okay, so group number 3. I really want to start with your person's current energy that I just looked at with these astro dices right here. So we have Jupiter in Aries in the first house, which lets me know that your person is currently focusing on bettering themselves, working on themselves, physically, mentally, possibly even spiritually. Truly taking their time to grow, to evolve, to expand themselves and their mind. I see them as someone who's currently working on themselves, who's constantly growing as a person. They might be taking action and learning something that they're really passionate about, like getting a higher education, or studying some self-help books, or even some philosophical books, or listening to some podcasts that bring a whole new perspective to them. More broadly ideas and more broadly views, and this is definitely shifting their perspective and how they look at the world. Another thing that this could also be is your person really focusing on their physique right now, maybe getting a gym membership and dedicating their time to working out. Because the first house is also about our physical body and not just our identity and our mind. But they are definitely working on themselves, whether it's physically or mentally or even spiritually. Jupiter is the planet of expansion and growth, and with Aries in the first house, the message is very clear here. I think they are also stepping outside of their comfort zone, really putting themselves out there in order to grow, to reach their dreams, and maybe even overcome certain fears and limiting beliefs they may have had. And I'm even getting this energy from the tarot cards that this is something they had to deal with in the past. And I think that they have actually got pretty good at that, or that they had already worked really hard on this. I actually think this may be why some of you are manifesting each other, because you and your person might be actually mirroring each other on your paths. But with your person, I think they are further down the path, like they started sooner on their path, which means that they may have already overcome certain things that you may be still struggling with a little bit. And I think that for some of you, your person is actually meant to help you on your journey, maybe help you with stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit more, or overcoming certain fears that you might have, or certain old wounds, or self-limiting beliefs, or some kind of mental struggles you might be dealing with. I think they will really help you with that, especially since we have these oracle cards here. The exposed and revealed oracle card is very similar to the Eight of Swords energy. As you can see inside of the eye, there is actually a figure, someone curled up in a ball or a fetal position. Hopefully you can see that. And this oracle card really talks about healing our inner shame, healing our self-worth, healing our self-condemnation, that voice in our head that keeps telling us that we're not worthy, that we're not good enough, and that we don't deserve this, that we should be ashamed of ourselves, and so on. This is about letting go of it, healing this, and freeing yourself from it. And with these cards, I really see you being vulnerable with your person, feeling really safe to open up to them, to be vulnerable with them, and show them all of yourself. I can see you really feeling safe to share even the deepest things that you never really share with anyone with your person. You know, even the parts of you that you're not so proud of, or the parts that you're still struggling with emotionally, mentally. And I can see that your person will make you feel really safe and accepted, and that they will be a big help for you on your healing journey. Your person has so much love and empathy and compassion for you. I really believe that it's because they are naturally a very caring and compassionate person, but most importantly, they can truly relate to you and your struggles. I think they will actually see themselves in you, like an old version of themselves. And that's why it will be so easy for them to relate to you and understand you. I also wanted to mention that you don't need to be completely healed in order to come into union with this person. We are all constantly working on ourselves, trying to overcome our own struggles or heal something, and it's a constant journey full of ups and downs. And a lot of times in these readings, it can come off as if you have to work on this and heal this before you can come into union with someone. And I just want to say that this is not the case, and especially in your pile, I really feel that your person will actually be a big help on your healing journey, so just know that. But group number 3, I definitely see your person as someone who's very kind, very caring, very compassionate. The words of compassion and empathy are actually coming really strong with your pile and your person. Like they could even be an empath, and since some of you are mirroring each other, you could be an empath as well. But only take what resonates, of course. I just see your person as someone who is really in touch with their feelings. They care very deeply about others. They honestly have such a big heart. They are just so loving, and they have this beautiful nurturing side to them as well. Like they just want to take care of you and spoil you and just cherish you in all ways possible. Your person will absolutely adore you with these cards, group number 3. I mean, look at this beautiful Tender Embrace Oracle card. I think it really speaks for itself. This really represents the deep loving bond that you will have with your person. I'm also feeling so much gratitude in this pile. I can see both of you really appreciating each other. And I also see your person as someone who is quite patient, who will really take their time with getting to know you, or who will be very patient with you slowly opening up to them little by little. It's like this image of a rose opening up into a full bloom that we have right here. I also think that your person will help you get out of your head a little bit more. If you tend to overthink things, or if you're in your head a lot, I can definitely see your person helping you with this as well, and help you be more in the here and now, in the present. Focusing more on experiencing the pleasures of life rather than overthinking or being stuck in your head. Or this can even be vice versa, but I do see you really enjoying your time together, especially with the Rose's Kiss Oracle card. This is all about joy, deep satisfaction, all of your senses being awakened and experiencing life more through your senses rather than your mind. I also think that there will be a deep level of intimacy between you and your person, not just emotional but physical as well. I really see all of your desires and needs being met in this relationship when it comes to your physical intimate relationship. There's a lot of sensual energy in your pile, and I see you both being really satisfied in this department of your relationship as well. I also think that your person is quite artistic and creative. They could be really talented when it comes to music, art, or even visual art, like aesthetics, architecture, designs, or they could be really good at poetry, or they could be even an artist on the side. Just something where they could use their talent, their imagination, their creative side, and even their emotional depth, if that makes sense. Another thing I can really see your person being good at is, for example, being some kind of counselor, a psychologist, or even a social worker, because they have that compassionate spirit and they do really care about other people. So they could also work closely with others to help them in one way or another, or they could even work as a teacher with the Jupiter here. And with Aries, they could be in some kind of leader position, but they don't have to be. And they could also be into some charity work, helping others and stuff like that. Now this is a general reading, so that's why I'm giving more examples, so only take what resonates. Another thing that I'm getting is that they are doing pretty well financially. They have a great practical side to them. I think that they are naturally good with handling money, but I don't see money as their motivation, not at all. I see their happiness as their main motivation, why they do things. And I do see them being really hardworking and passionate about what they do. I also think that your person is quite intuitive, whether they realize it or not. They have really good intuition or that gut feeling. And I also think that they are pretty good at reading people, which is actually kind of ironic because your person is a little harder to read to other people. They definitely have more of this mysterious aura around them, kind of like this, like in this moon card. Like, people are not always sure what to make of them, or they might not always know what your person is thinking. I think they can come off as a little bit closed off or not that social to other people. And I think that this has to do with your person getting hurt by some people in the past. And that's why they might come off this way, or like they have a little bit of a wall up. Not too much, just a little bit. I think they do actually have healthy boundaries now. But I keep looking at this Rose's Kiss Oracle card, and you can see that it has storms everywhere, and this makes me think that they might keep a little bit of a distance or just come off that way. But once you get to know them, then you'll find out that they're the sweetest, such gentle souls, just like this beautiful rose right here. They could also be a little bit of a homebody, but we might get signs of that later on in the reading when I shuffle more cards. Your person could also be into spirituality. This is one of the things that was coming through pretty strongly for your pal right from the beginning of this reading, that this relationship is being manifested. Either you or your person, or even the both of you, are manifesting each other. This can be as little as doing a little bit of a journaling about the person that you want or the relationship that you want to have. Or this can be as simple as daydreaming about it or visualizing being in the perfect relationship before you go into bed. And as I already said in the beginning, this person will feel like a dream come true to you. It's like in the main picture right here, you can see that she's kind of like in disbelief in the best way that this is actually her life now, that she actually has the perfect relationship that she journaled about or dream about, and that's how it's going to feel like for you. Another thing that is pretty clear here is that your person is very beautiful, almost dreamy looking. Now with the moon card here, I feel like for the majority of you, you don't know who this person is just yet. Like the universe is still keeping you in the dark about who they are. So for the majority of you, this is going to be a new person. Now if this person is already in your life, it's definitely a crush from afar, where they have not approached you just yet, or they have not told you how they feel. But more than this, I'm really getting that this is going to be a new person and that they're not in your life just yet. I also think that your person is quite family oriented and that family is really important to them. And I can also see a person wanting that stable relationship with you, possibly even wanting to have a family with you, since we have the Empress here, we also have the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have the Ten of Cups. Of course, take it only if that's what you want as well, but there is definitely a potential for that, especially since we also have the Leo energy right here, and Leo also rules children. Now, when it comes to your relationship, I'm getting a very grounded, very stable relationship. It's going to be something that you can depend on, something solid, a relationship where you feel safe and secure. And I do see you being very supportive of each other. Now, there could also be some aspect of tradition in your relationship. This could possibly be a marriage for some of you, or this could even be your person wanting to be that provider in the family, which is more of that traditional role. But this is just for some of you. And since Leo rules loyalty as well, I can see that this is a very committed relationship full of loyalty and mutual trust. Leo also rules our heart, romance, creativity, and pleasure. So this is indeed going to be a very loving relationship with a really strong feelings. I definitely see you being really happy with each other and having such a great time together. I also see a very mature relationship with a great foundation that can withstand any storm. And I say this because Saturn that we have right here sometimes represents the energy of challenges or restrictions. However, I don't want you to get worried because Saturn always shows up to make us better, to help us grow. And I do see you growing in this relationship a lot together and overcoming little challenges together, things that will make you stronger and that will deepen your bond. And I even see this with the Strength card that we have underneath the Ten of Cups. These are all the things that you can overcome. Like, for example, if this was a long distance relationship, then Saturn would represent the distance between you and overcoming that over time. It would teach you patience and that you need to put the effort into the relationship to keep it going, right? Or another random example is maybe when you enter this relationship, both of you are really busy and therefore you might find it really hard to find time for each other. That could be the restrictions or even delays that Saturn can represent. Now, another example, and this is just an example, is that you both may be speaking different languages, and maybe in the beginning it could be a little bit hard to understand each other. And you might have to put a little bit of effort into learning the language, right? So these are all just random examples. So please don't take it as if all these obstacles are going to be in your relationship. Not at all. They might be just some delay or just a little things you may have to overcome together over the course of your relationship. But this is actually pretty common in relationships, and I'm honestly not getting any bad energy from this. So please don't be worried about this, group number 3. Saturn is also the energy of a father and having responsibilities. And if some of you are going to start a family with this person, like we already talked about, then naturally having children will give you more responsibilities. So it can just be this as well. And Saturn in Leo is also giving me a very protective energy, very family oriented. So if anything, I do see your person being very protective of you, your relationship, or even your family. And lastly, this could also indicate that you or your person might be going through your Saturn return when you enter this relationship. This happens when Saturn returns into the same sign and degree it was in when you were born. And the first Saturn return is when we are around the age of 28 to 30 years old. You can actually calculate this yourself. So this could be you or your person, but naturally this will not resonate with everyone. And also for those of you who have Saturn as the ruling planet of your 7th house, or you do have Saturn in your 7th house, depending on the other planets of course, this can also mean that you will find the one later on in life, that there might be some delays. And a lot of times people with these placements find their spouses and life partners during their Saturn return actually. But naturally this will only resonate with very, very few of you because all of our birth charts are different. And also, this could also be that some of you will actually keep your relationship to yourself for a little bit, since Leo is also about being in the spotlight. And with Saturn with it, that can also be a delay with it. So maybe some of you might keep your relationship a secret for a little bit, not to tell everyone about it right away. That can also go well with the Pisces energy that we have here. Now, as for the zodiac signs that we have here, we have Leo in the Strength card. We have Venus in Pisces in the Ten of Cups. We have the Sun in Capricorn in the Four of Pentacles. We also have Taurus and Libra in the Empress. We have Pisces in the Moon. We have all the earth signs in the Queen of Pentacles, so that's Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. We also have Jupiter in Gemini in the Eight of Swords. Now, sometimes I like to interpret oracle cards and their numbers as major arcana. And with the number 22, I'm getting a divine union, your divine counterpart. And even when you add 22, you get number 4, which is the Emperor in major arcana. And it's interesting that we have Empress and the Emperor under each other because they are the divine counterparts and they rule together. We also have Virgo with the 9 here, and we also have Saturn energy with the number 21. So that would be Capricorn and Aquarius. But I'm actually going to look at your person's sun, moon, or rising sign, or any significant time or season that you should know about later on in the reading. As for the numbers that we have here, we have number 10 here, which is about wholeness, feeling complete when you are with your person. We also have number 4 here. We kind of have it twice. And number 4 is all about that stable relationship that we already know that you will have. We also have number 3 here twice with the Empress. And when you add these, you get number 3, which is about growth, expansion, the birth of something new, literally the birth of your relationship, possibly even a family. And we already know that your person is very artistic and very creative, so number 3 is very fitting here. And we also have number 18, which adds up to 9, and we have number 9 here with this oracle card. And number 9 can talk about the end of a cycle, being near completion, so this relationship can actually be closer than you think. And finally, we also have number 8 here twice. We have it here and with the Strength card, which is about abundance and the infinite potential that you two have together. Okay, so the next card that we have is the Last Quarter Moon with Gratitude. Now with this beautiful card, I definitely see such a deep, emotional, loving bond that you will have with your person. And yet again, I see the potential of you growing all together. Of course, only if you are interested in that, but as you can see here, there we have one hand of an older person and one hand of a younger person. So to me, this is definitely a long-term relationship where you get to grow together and individually over time, and where you can truly overcome anything together. And with this oracle card, I can see just how grateful the both of you will be for each other, and how happy and grateful you'll be for manifesting this beautiful relationship into your life. I don't know what it is about you, group number 3, but I feel like both you and your person are such sweethearts, truly two people with the biggest hearts, and sitting with your beautiful energy is just making my heart melt. I'm really enjoying this reading because I love your energy and your person's energy. But anyway, this card could also significate that your person could also work with older people. We already know that they are very kind, very compassionate, so this would make sense as well, but take it as it resonates. So the next oracle card that we have is the Always Joyful. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this name because I know I'm gonna butcher it. But this is just another confirmation that you will be very happy with your person. This also talks about feeling joyful after long periods of hardships and sadness. Kind of like when the sun comes out after a dark, cold night, right? This card reminds us of the life cycles that we go through. This shows you are starting a brand new cycle with this person where you will be truly happy. And this card also lets me know that if you're ever feeling down, your person will be there to uplift you and make you smile again. They really have such a caring personality, and I feel like they're also a very positive person. Now the next card was the card that was on the bottom of the deck, and it's the Camellia with the Destiny. And to have this card as the overall energy really lets me know that this is a fated relationship. The universe is definitely working and bringing you two together. And you are exactly where you're meant to be right now. Even if it doesn't feel like it, you are on the right path to your person and to this union. It's already happening. So if you are ever worried or if you ever struggle believing that there is somebody out there for you, please don't, because this is already fated. This is already given. You and this person are truly meant to come together. And with this Destiny card here, this could definitely be a soulmate, a twin flame, or a life partner, whatever you resonate with. I also just noticed that the flower she has in her hair right here looks exactly as a camellia flower. I'm gonna bring it up closer. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this flower looks exactly like this one. So to me, this is just another sign that this is indeed very much a fated relationship, something that's already given. The next card that we have is, oh my goodness, this is just incredible. Okay, so we have You Are Good Enough with the full moon and Virgo. And this is so incredibly fitting for you, pile number 3. The spirit is really coming in strong with this message for you. You really need to know that you are good enough and that you are so worthy, especially if you have resonated with the Eight of Swords message and the exposed and revealed message. My heart really goes out to you because you are such a gentle and kind and beautiful soul, and you deserve to feel worthy and to know that you deserve the best that there is. Some of you who chose this group might be really negative toward yourself in your mind. It's really giving me that Eight of Swords energy again. And with all the green right here, I think that healing your heart chakra is really important. Being really kind and loving towards yourself and feeling worthy and seeing yourself as the beautiful queen or king that you are. And I also think that your person will be helping you see this within yourself as well and really building you up in the best way. We already know that they will play a big part in your healing journey, and this is just a confirmation. I also think that the full moon in Virgo might be significant for you. This is actually, I think it's on March 7th, 2023. And I think that around this time, you might be going through that mental shift where you're letting go of those negative mental cycles and truly feeling good enough, like your heart chakra will be shining so bright. Or for some of you, you could also meet your person around the full moon in Virgo. We can also see that we have a full moon with the moon card. So you could definitely be meeting your person around the time of a full moon. But let's look at the next card. So we have the answers you need are coming with the full moon in Gemini. And what I'm getting with this card is that the mystery about who this person is will be cleared up pretty soon. Because for the majority of you, I don't think you know who this person is. But with this message, they might come into your life pretty soon and you'll know right away. You could not miss this person at all. Another thing that I'm getting with this is that you might meet your person at some social gathering where there's a lot of people, or throughout your friends as well. And every time around the full moon in Gemini, your words are so powerful. So this makes me think that if you were to journal about the person or the relationship that you want, or if you were to say some positive affirmations, either about yourself or the relationship you want to manifest, I think that this could be pretty powerful. And this could also speed up the process. But only do this if you feel called to, of course. And also the full moon in Gemini will be on November 27th, 2023. And for the majority of you, I really think that you will already know who this person is. And you might be already dating them by that time, but that will of course differ because each of you are in a different place on your path. Some of you might be closer, some of you might still have some time before meeting the person. So take it as it resonates. Okay, so the next card that we have is emotions are running high with this supermoon. And I'm not surprised to see this at all. You already know that you will have such a deep bond with this person. This is about having those really strong, intense feelings for each other. I also think that this relationship will be even better than you can imagine right now. It's like in the picture right here, right? The moon doesn't even fit. It's not even in the whole picture. And this makes me think that whatever you're picturing right now, the reality will actually surpass that. Just like the moon doesn't even fit here. Like it's gonna be way better than you can even imagine right now. And I feel called to say that this relationship will be the end of you settling in relationships and actually getting the relationship that you deserve. I also think that your person will be energetically on a completely different frequency than your exes, especially if you have dealt with some hard karmic relationships in the past. This relationship right here is completely different from that. This is a relationship where you're meant to grow, heal, where you're meant to experience a real loving bond. Let's move on to the next card. And we have meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces. This is definitely about setting intentions. If you have not journaled, I know I'm probably getting really annoying with this, but if you have not journaled or if you haven't set any intentions for what relationship you want to manifest, the spirit is really telling me to encourage you to do this. And like I said before, this can be just something really small, like a few minutes of you sitting down, really thinking about what kind of person you want, how you want them to treat you, what kind of relationship you want to have. You know, just write it down in the present tense as if you already have it. Read it over and that's it. You know, you set the intentions. Or if you prefer to meditate and just visualize yourself already with your person, that can be very powerful too. Of course, only do what you feel called to and what you feel comfortable with. But for your piles, setting intentions could really speed things up for sure. And also with these two fish, I'm really getting strong soulmate vibes or twin flame. And some of you are truly mirroring each other. This card literally talks about dreams and romance and a new beginning with that. And I'm also noticing that we have a lot of Pisces energy in this reading. So your person could really have their sun, moon, or rising in Pisces. Or the Pisces season could be really significant in your connection, which is late February to late March. And actually, the new moon in Pisces is right before the full moon in Virgo that we already have here. So this might be a really important time for you. And it's on February 19th. This time could be when some of you meet your person. Okay, so let's now move on to more love-related cards. So the first card that we have is the flirt with extend your lighthearted energy to others. With this card, I can see your person being really flirty with you. And I already thought that when we had the Gemini card here, but I didn't say anything and I clearly should have. And if you look at the main picture here, he is actually playing with her hair. So I'm getting this very playful, flirty energy from your person. So definitely expect that, this beautiful, flirty energy. The next card that we have is, okay, so we have children. So for those of you who are looking to start a family, there is definitely a potential here for that. For those of you who are not interested in this can just be you getting a pets together, or even creating something like a creative or work project together with your person. And for some of you, this could also indicate that you or your person already have a child from a previous relationship, and that would naturally play part in this relationship. But this is only for very few of you. So the next card that we have is the heart-to-heart conversations with honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is pretty clear. You will be having a lot of honest conversations about how you feel about each other. This card can sometimes come out when something is not clear, like before your person confesses their feelings and you're kind of wondering if they're feeling the same or if it's just in your head. So that could be indication of that first time they confess their feelings for you and you have that big conversations. But I feel like with this person, once that first conversation happens, like you can always count that they will honestly tell you how they feel. So this is definitely someone you can always come to. You don't have to second guess yourself. You don't have to second guess anything in relationship. I see a very honest communication between you two. Another card that we have is, oh my goodness, it's the love yourself first with your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Oh my gosh, this is so similar to the message that we already have here with the you are good enough. The spirit is really encouraging you to be more kind to yourself and truly realize your worth. And this card actually goes so well with what we already said, that this relationship is the end of you settling in relationships, because you now have the self-respect. You know your worth and what you deserve, and you will not settle for less than that. So I love that this came out again. Now the next couple cards are the last pre-shuffled cards, and when I was shuffling, the deck just exploded and so many cards came for your group number 3. I actually decided to take them because when I was readings, I always want to know as much information as I can get, so let's go through them right now. So first we have the soulmate card with you have found your romantic counterpart. And this is not surprising. We already know that this is your soulmate, your twin flame, and this is a fated relationship, just like we already had the destiny card under here. Okay, the next card that we have is peace, with the energy is fun and lighthearted but uncertain. This is a very similar energy to the flirt card and the heart-to-heart conversations that we already have here. And this is just confirming to me that your person could take some time before they confess their feelings for you. But you will definitely be having a lot of fun in this connection. Okay, so let's look at the next card. Oh my gosh, group number 3, look at the next card that we have. We have you are so worthy with your worth doesn't depend on the other person. We have the same message yet again. Just like here, you are good enough, you are worthy. I guess some of you are really meant to hear this message. So yes, you are very much worthy, group number 3. And the message here is your worth doesn't depend on the other person. So I don't think I need to add anything more because we have already talked about this. And let's look at the next card. And we have love language with the physical touch. With a tender touch means so much. This makes so much sense. I was feeling really strong, intimate bond here. So this could be your person's love language, physical touch. So definitely expect that in your relationship. Let's look at the next card. And we have freedom with healthy space and room to breathe. I actually really love that this card came up because this just shows that you will have a really healthy relationship where both of you have space for yourself and your hobbies and passions, and also to grow individually. So this makes perfect sense that we had so many indications of this being a long-term relationship, because this is one of the things that make the long-term relationship work. So definitely know that you will have the freedom, the space in this relationship for yourself as well. It will not be like, it will not overwhelm you to the point that you have to drop your career, you have to drop your passions in order to be with this person or to be happy in this relationship. No, not at all. You have the space and freedom for everything, for yourself, for your passions, for your family, for whatever you want. Wow, the next card that we have is the Burning Desire with the Flames of Passion Ignite. That's crazy because we already have the physical touch right here. So this goes perfectly well together. This is indeed going to be a very passionate relationship for you, group number 3. It is like I already said in the beginning of this reading, all of your desires and your needs will be met in this department. I feel like you will be like two magnets with each other. Like when you're around each other, you're gonna feel the intensity of your feelings, the attraction between you. Okay, so the next card is Rekindle with an old flame returns. For those of you who are not open to an ex situation, don't worry. I'm really getting that for majority of you, this is actually a past life connection, which is pretty common with soulmates. You have already shared some past life with this person. Now for some of you, this could also be an ex coming back, but I don't see this for many of you. Okay, the next card that we have is, wow, so we have another love language. It's the words of affirmations with loving words hold great power. This is really beautiful. I feel like if you ever need reassurance from your person, they will always give it to you and really build you up with their words. They will be really good in making you feel loved just with their words. So I'm not sure what your love language is. You can always take the love language test that's available online for free. It's pretty interesting to find out. But if this is one of your dominant love languages, then this is going to be pretty amazing relationship for you. So this is the second love language that we have here. We have the physical touch, the words of affirmation. So these will be definitely pretty significant in your next relationship. Wow, group number 3. Guess what the next card is? It's the honest communication. Expect heart-to-heart conversation. I mean, how crazy it is that we have this card and both showed up for you. So yet another confirmation, and we have already talked about this, so I don't feel like I need to talk about it anymore. The final card that we have is the life partner with your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. So for many of you, this is definitely going to be a long-term relationship like we already talked about. This is your life partner, group number 3. This is your soulmate. This is somebody you're truly meant to be with. Now, of course, you always have the free will to choose to do whatever you want. If you don't want to manifest this person, you have the power not to. Okay, so let's now look at your person's sun, moon, or rising sign, or any significant time or season that you should know about. So first, I'm going to roll the astro dices to look at your person's sun, moon, or rising sign. And the second time I'm going to roll the dice is going to be to look at the seasons that will be significant in your connection, but feel free to switch these if you resonate more with them the other way. Okay, so let's start with, what is your person's sun, moon, or rising sign? Okay, so this is not surprising. We have Pisces. I told you I was feeling Pisces really strongly and it showed up a lot. We have Scorpio, another water sign. So Pisces, Scorpio, and we also have Gemini. So this is earth sign. So we have Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini. as a possible signs for your person's sun, moon, or rising sign. So let's roll the dice this one more time to see what season will be significant for your group. So what seasons will be significant in your connection for group number 3, please? Oh wow, so we have another Pisces. Yep. Pisces season will be definitely significant. Aquarius season. Wow. And Gemini. Now, as for this season, this is actually really interesting because the Aquarius season is right before Pisces season. And Aquarius season is late January to late February, and Pisces season is late February to late March. And we also had the new moon in Pisces and full moon in Virgo. And both of these fall in the same window from late January to late March. So this is really gonna be significant time for a lot of you who chose this group. Now, Gemini season is from late May to late June. And we also already had the Gemini energy with the full moon in Gemini. So I feel like this season will be also very significant. And their sun, moon, or rising could also be Gemini. Now, if you resonated more with the first 3 seasons that I rolled the dice before, then Scorpio season is from late October to late November. But I feel like with this full moon in Gemini, by this time, this is in late November, at least in 2023, by this time, you will definitely know who this person is. Like, I would say 80% of you will definitely know who this person is by the time of November, or this full moon in Gemini. I think that maybe very few of you, this might be talking about next year, but for the majority of you, I do believe this is happening all this year. So let's now move to the last part of the reading, where we will look at your person's physical and personality traits, and we will also get messages from your person's higher self for you. Okay, so I have already shuffled the camera. So let's see, what can we know about your person's physical traits? This can be pretty random. So first we have lighter complexion. So they might have lighter complexion than you. The next card that we have is longer hair. We also have actually wavy hair. So they might have longer wavy hair for some of you. Remember that this is a general reading. So naturally not everything is going to resonate with these physical traits. We also have glasses. So your person could wear glasses. That's something you can notice about them. And finally, we have hair cover, so they might be wearing a hat a lot or some kind of hair cover. Let's see more. So what can group number 3 know about their person? Okay, so this person might be taller than you. For the majority of you, this is gonna be someone who's taller than you. Let's see more. Okay, so for some of you, this can be someone who's younger, or this can be just that their inner child is still very much alive and they have that young spirit in them. But for some of you, not all of you, of course, this can be someone who's younger than you. And we have trendsetter fashion, so this is something that you can know about them. They will be always on point with how they dress, like always having the latest trends. So another thing is that they will have symmetrical face, which is really beautiful and attractive for a lot of people. Let's do one more. Okay, so we got quite a lot of cards, but let's take them. For some of you, your person could have some piercing. For some of you, your person could also have beard, facial hair. The next thing that we have is, wow, they could actually be older, like 10 plus years. This It's oh, we have another one. So your person could be 6 to 10 years older than you. For some of you, of course, because we have, for some of you, this is going to be a younger person than you. For some of you, there could be a little bit of an age difference. And I find it interesting because we also had that gratitude card, and we had that older hand and the younger hand. So I was thinking maybe like a little bit of an age difference for some of you, and this would definitely resonate with that. So for some of you, there could be a little bit of an age difference. Of course, I'm taking that both of you are adults. And the last card that popped out is sporty, comfy fashion style. So they're gonna be really trendy, but sometimes they might also really like to dress sporty, comfortable, gym fashion kind of as well. Like going for the gym or for a run type of fashion. Just so they might like to be comfortable as well. And on the bottom of the deck, we have an eye candy. So this is indeed going to be someone who's really, really good looking. And we already saw that with the Empress. So that's what you can know about your person. So let's move on to the next deck, where we will have a look at your person's personality traits or anything that we can know about them. So what can group number 3 know about their person? Oh my gosh, you guys, we have physical touch yet again. So this is another confirmation from the universe for you. This physical touch will be very important in your connection. Look at it. We have burning desire, physical touch, tease, very flirty energy, very passionate energy. We also have someone who's mature coming through. And that's what I was saying with the Saturn. This is like having more mature relationships, not like boring and serious, but this is like this person knows what they want. They know that they want like a family, they want a long-term relationship, someone who's emotionally mature as well, and that's why they will understand you so well. We have someone mature. The next card that we have is teamwork, which this lets me know that either they are working currently like in a job, like where they have a team, or they're creating something with another person. Like if they're an artist, they're doing a collaboration, or this is even something that you could be doing together, because there's something that you're meant to create together. We had the Leo energy, which is about creation for your relationship there. So there might be something that you might be working on together, creating together. So that's another thing. We also have the yin energy, and I'm not surprised to see this because I've seen that a lot, especially with the Empress and with the Moon card, with Pisces. This is very much a yin energy, the receptive energy. I do feel like your person's energy reads more as the yin energy. Like that's more dominant in them, even though right now they might be in the stage of the yang energy where they're going after their dreams, they're really studying or working on themselves, but their overall energy felt more like the yin energy, like Pisces, the receptive, the more within energy, right? And we have someone who's really organized. Yeah, they had that practical side to them, like I already talked about. That's something I kind of see with the Four of Pentacles, the Capricorn energies. This is someone who's great at order, at organizing things, keeping things in check, and stuff like that. And let's see more. So what can group number 3 know about their person? So we have a collector. They might be collecting something. Maybe like somebody collects shoes, somebody collects stamps, art, whatever. There could be collecting even watches. They might be collecting something. Let's see more. Okay. So we have someone who's very creative, not surprising here, we already know that. And we have natural authority. So they definitely have that natural authority. Even if they're working in a team, I feel like this is somebody who is well respected. People naturally feel their aura and their energy, and understand that this is somebody who's a natural leader. They have natural authority and people respect them. So what else? Okay, so we have a smooth talker, someone who's really good with their words. This card is not like in a bad way, like someone who's gonna be playing you or anything, but this is again that words of affirmation love language that we already saw here. Someone who will really make you feel loved just with their words. But this is also like that flirty energy that we already saw with the flirt card, with Gemini. Yeah, they have very flirty energy. And we have a risk taker. That's what I was picking up on with the Aries energy, someone who's really putting themselves out there, out of their comfort zone. They might be taking some risks right now, and this might be even when they meet you. This might be something that they would normally not do, but they might actually come up to you and take the risk and put themselves out there, and because they will feel the connection to you. I feel like this person really depends on their feelings and their gut feeling and their intuition. If something feels like they need to do it, they just go and do it, even if it's like pretty risky. So let's see more. So we have someone who's very considerative and attentive. Yeah. So we already know that this is going to be someone who really pays attention to you, to your feelings, who's going to be really attentive to what you tell them. Yeah, and with this I'm really getting that they will be really considerate of your feelings and of you in the relationship. They will not make any major decisions without you. They will always come to you, ask you how you feel about something and so on. So what else? Okay, so the next card we have is passionate, not surprising, with the physical touch. And even with like we had the Scorpio energy, Pisces, yeah, passionate, yeah, loving, another confirmation, and confident, someone confident. And on the bottom of the deck we have someone who's quite independent, and that's definitely the energy that I saw with the astrodices, with Aries, the first house, Jupiter. Yeah, definitely someone independent. So let's move on to the next deck. This is a very small deck with kind of random messages or random things that you can know about your relationship. So what can group 3 know about their relationship? Okay. So we have unexpected and different. To me, this is somebody who's going to be quite different from your usual type in one way or another. Someone maybe you would not date in the past, but I feel like this has something to do with you not settling in relationships anymore. And that's why this person might be quite different from the people you used to date in the past. Whether it's how they look or their personality, I think it's going to be more about who they are as a person and their personality. But there's something different and unexpected about this connection and your person. And we also have internet. So some of you could meet on the internet, on social media, or just online somewhere. Or you could be spending a lot of time, texting each other over the internet and stuff like that. And on the bottom of the deck, we have fated relationship. Now, that's already something that we know because we had a destiny, we had a soulmate. So this is indeed a fated relationship. Now, let's finally get messages for you from your person's higher self. So what does your person's higher self want to tell you? What can group number 3 know? Okay, so the first card we have is Me and You Forever. Yeah, this is what I was telling you about the long-term relationship. This person definitely will want to go all the way with you. Of course, it's up to you to decide whatever you want to do. You always are in charge. But when it comes to your person, their higher self definitely wants you to know that they see you as someone they want to spend their life with, potentially grow old with, have family with. They definitely see themselves with you for the rest of their life. Even if, sorry if it sounds scary for some of you, this is of course if you want that. So this is the first message. Next we have whatever you want is what you get. Yeah, this is definitely someone who is going to be spoiling you and who will be very considerate of you and what you want. I feel like this goes not only like materialistically speaking, but this is also like what you want in the relationship. If you need more of this love language or that love language, I feel like your person will be really considerate and will always try their best to give you exactly what you need. And this is also like when it comes to your physical relationship, your intimate relationship, like they will really go above and beyond to satisfy you, to make you happy. And we've seen this all over this reading. But whatever you want is what you get, and that's what your person's higher self wants you to know. So let's see more. Okay, so we got quite a lot coming through, but we'll take them. I can't wait to spoil you every day. Yeah, we already know. Personal sweet nickname. He will make you some nickname, like original nickname, like that they will come up with just them. The next one is, I knew the first time I saw you. Yeah, I feel like with you, a majority of you will know right away. Like as soon as this person comes into your life, you'll know. You'll know that this is not just some person. Like you will have that feeling. And I feel like for a lot of you, your person definitely will know right away. They will feel it. That's why we have so many passionate, love languages, attraction cards. Because there's a lot of between you. You will feel it right away. So I knew the first time I saw you, and even like for those of you like we talked about, that they might take their time with telling you how they feel at first. And that's why at first you might be kind of like, is it just in my head, or do they feel what I feel? Because I feel like there's a lot of attraction, or like there's a lot of feelings between us, but I'm just not sure. But just know that they will feel it too right away. Actually, they might feel it even before you feel it. Yeah. So that's another message. We also have, watching you follow your dreams inspires me and makes me the happiest at the same time. I love this message, and this goes so well with the freedom card that we had. And that's why I feel like this has such a potential to go a long-term distance, this relationship, because this person really wants to see you succeed. This person wants to watch you like passionate about your goals, your dreams, like follow it, have like that freedom for yourself as well in this relationship. And I feel like because this is who they are as well, like they like to accomplish certain things as well, and clearly you will give them the freedom to do that, and they will be so happy and proud of you to see you do the same. So watching you follow your dreams inspires me and makes me the happiest at the same time. That's another message from your person's higher self. And on the bottom of the deck is, you are my biggest blessing. Oh, that's so sweet. So this is the end of your reading, group number 3. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope this resonates. And I hope to see you in my next reading. Thank you so much.